Namaskar everyone. Om Gam Ganadipadiye Namaha. Guruji Kirke Sharanam. Om Shairam. Welcome to EPS System of Astrology free introduction session. Let me mute. Yes. So still other students will join slowly. So I don't want to waste time. So let me start the recording. And suppose whoever wants that recording to be watched, they can send their WhatsApp number, sorry, their email ID to my WhatsApp number so that I can send the recording. Yeah. So that one I would like to tell you. And okay, let me go to the subject. What is EPS system of astrology? Yeah. So EPS system of astrology is a abbreviation. EPS means abbreviation. Namaskar, Nevinji. I think Navinji is on transit. Navin Chitlangji, Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir.
But you are traveling.
In a local metro actually.
Okay, okay. So when you are going to come back to your place?
Near about 10 o'clock,
Oh, by the time session will be over.
daily routine.
Yeah, okay, no problem, sir. So I mean that's what I'm recording the session also. Suppose that I can share that link also to the people. I mean the WhatsApp. So that even misses also they can watch. Okay, sir. Okay. So what I was trying to say that what is EPS system of astrology? EPS system of astrology is the extended planetary signification system. It is an advanced system in based on KP. Basically, I'm a KP follower. I have been practicing KP system from 2009 onwards, 8 onwards, and I have been, I mean, especially in the horary and all, that is very good. And there will not be any issue, and we'll get very good results in the horary because horary chart, Prasanna charts are exclusively for a particular chart, particular question. So automatically that chart, or that is Prasanna chart, will be more useful for our horary, I mean, for the specific questions. But whereas the natal chart analysis, that natal chart is consisting for all the life events, right? When it is for all the life events, so it has to be studied not for a single event, for all the life event for the same chart, same planets, at the sub period or whatever may be the for the study of a planet, we have to study complete natal chart for all the events. So the problem with the natal chart is what? Accuracy of the birth time, first point. Second point is what? Not only the accuracy and that chart, planet signification will consisting many signification for all the life events for the particular native. In that way, we have to study in detail a planet for its signification. So that is what if we study like a horary chart, the natal chart, then that will be a problem. Sometimes it will be easy, sometimes we will not be able to identify the signification. We will not be able to judge a planet's correct signification. We will think that this planet will not give the result, but that planet will give. We will think that that planet will give the result, that that planet will not give results in during its periods. I'm talking about the horary, I mean, natal chart. So, why this is happening? Because of the incomplete study of the planet's significations. Okay, so that is a necessity because further to my many failures in natal chart predictions in my during my research, then I found what are the setbacks or gaps or in the AP system what we follow in natal chart analysis. Then I have, filled in that gaps with some findings, and I have done founded this system, EPS system of astrology, EPS system. Okay, that extended planetary signification system is a comprehensive system of Vedic. It will have Vedic and KP interlinked and EPS its own method of analysis. It will not leave any signification. I think you're able to understand, right? Yeah, Pavanji, I mean, you can explain in Hindi. So I think anybody is more focused on Hindi. Yes, you can explain, sir.
यस सर। नमस्कार सभी को। जैसा कि सर ने बताया है ये ईपीएस सिस्टम है, उसका फुल फॉर्म है एक्सटेंडेड प्लानिटरी सिग्निफिकेशन सिस्टम, जो एडवांस केपी के आधार पर है, जिसमें नॉट ओनली केवल केपी का ही बेस नहीं है, इंटरलिंक केपी वैदिक और खुद ईपीएस के थ्रू जो जनरेट किए हुए खुद के रूल्स और नियम है उसके आधार पर है। क्योंकि हम सब जानते हैं कि केपी सिस्टम है, नो डाउट अपन सब मानते हैं कि होररी चार्ट के ऊपर 100% एक्यूरेसी के हिसाब से रिजल्ट भी आते हैं और अच्छे रिजल्ट देती है। लेकिन कई बार ये देखा गया है कि आपके नेटल चार्ट के ऊपर कुछ एक जगह वहां पर वो मिस कर देता है। तो हम लोग ये देखेंगे कि किस वजह से है कि नेटल चार्ट के ऊपर वो रिजल्ट पूरी एक्यूरेसी से नहीं आ पाते हैं। उसका कारण बताया है क्योंकि आपके हॉररी चार्ट में आपका जो प्रश्न कुंडली बनेगी वो एक घटना के लिए और वो सारे प्लैनेट सिग्निफाई करेंगे। लेकिन नेटल चार्ट में एक घटना के लिए कई प्लैनेट सिग्निफाई करते हैं, या एक ग्रह कई लाइव जो आपके इंसिडेंट्स रहते हैं उसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। तो ईपीएस सिस्टम में उन्हीं चीजों के लिए देखा जाता है कि क्या किस किस वजह से इस चीज के लिए है कि सिग्निफिकेशंस वगैरह को कैसे कंसीडर किया जाए, या लाइव वे में उस बर्थ चार्ट के ऊपर किस तरीके से प्लैनेट के सिग्निफिकेशंस को देखा जाए। उसके आधार पर अपन लोग एनालिसिस करेंगे और ईपीएस सिस्टम इन्हीं सभी चीजों को शामिल करते हुए कंप्रेहेंसिव सिस्टम है, जिसमें ईपीएस के आधार पर खुद कुछ नियम वगैरह को शामिल किया गया। Yes, sir. We
Yes,
continue.
sir. Thank you, sir. So EPS system is extended system. Okay. Now let me tell about the, the components of EPS systems and advantages of EPS system. Why we should go for EPS system? Why not with our existing our KP itself? Please understand when we are talking about advanced system, that is EPS system, it is not degrading any system. Okay, people are talking about KP. Most of the many people are ignoring the value of our Vedic system. The people are talking about interlink. They are they are ignoring the value of our KP and also our Vedic system. Vedic system is the base. So above that, that is the foundation. Above that only all the other systems are built. So when sublot theory is founded by our Guruji KSK, it is not indicating that we have to avoid or ignore the Vedic system. Vedic system is the fundamental. It is like a basic study. We go on, I mean, when we want to go in detail, we go for the detailed analysis by way of stellar system, then stellar system into sublot system. So that way it has been further divided, divided into, Vedic, basic, and our stellar system and sublot theory that is called our Krishnamurti Patadi, right? But even in the Krishnamurti Patadi also, there are some sort of setbacks that we have to, you see, nothing is going to be found new, okay? But what is missed, how we can take a planet's signification in a proper way without missing any signification. That is what it is required. I will tell you, I will explain you with one example. Then you will understand because within 2 hours period, will not be able to in detail explain all these things. But still, I will try my best to, explain you. You will understand what is the advantage and disadvantage. Correct? Okay. Just a minute. I think you are able to see. One empty birth chart, right? It is visible, right?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Yeah. So please understand, I'm not good in North Indian chart. So I am using only South Indian chart. If any doubt, you can ask Pamanji will help also. You see, for example, this is the ascendant. Okay. Aries ascendant. This is first house. This is going to be 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in South Indian chart, that houses are to be counted in clockwise direction. That we know that, right? So now, for example, a person was born at, say, person A, born at 6 o'clock in the morning on a particular day. Okay, he was born at 6 o'clock in the morning. Another person was born at 6:10 a.m. 6:10 a.m. He is born. That person is B. It may be a twin or in the same hospital or in the same locality. Another person, another child was born at 6:10 a.m. after 10 minutes or 5 minutes before or after. Not in the same time. No child will be born in the same night, right? Because Earth is revolving continuously. Now, when the within 10 minutes period, that movement of the planets will not be much. Moon also will be moving, I mean, very slowly when compared to the Lagna movement. So, at the time of birth, this person is, for example, is running Jupiter Dasa. Okay, this person also at the time of birth will be running Jupiter Dasa. Now, for example, he is coming after say 30 years or 20 years when he is going to come and meet you. Suppose he is running Mercury Dasa. Mercury Dasa, this person is running. This person at the time of birth running Jupiter Dasa, this person also running Jupiter Dasa. Bugdi, for example, maybe Saturn Bugdi. This person also will be running Saturn Bugdi. Okay, because within 10 minutes duration, the Bugdi and Dasa may not be changing. Only the time period will change. You understand? Dasa balance will change. Antra can change. Okay, or that when that dasa balance is different, so as soon as suppose this will be running for about say I mean June 30th, it is going to be completed. This can be completed, would have completed say 2 months before also. It means periods will be the same, only the duration may change within the 10 minutes. You understand, na? So it means same people, the two people will be running same dasa bugdi, dasa balance only will be. For example, he is coming, that a person is coming to you for consultation, he will be running Mercury dasa. This person also will be in Mercury dasa, right? He will also be running, means for example, Jupiter bugdi, he will be also running Jupiter bugdi. Okay, now we have to study what this Mercury Dasa is going to give to that person. Okay, that we have to check. So now, Pawanji, just you, I mean, abstract this one in Hindi. By the time I will.
यस सर.
Yes,
ओके.
sir.
जैसा कि सर ने अभी एक छोटे से एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू आप लोगों को बताने की प्रयास कर रहे हैं कि ये एक ब्लैंक चार्ट है जो साउथ इंडियन स्टाइल से है, वो बर्थ चार्ट के रूप में है. उसमें असेंडेंट है वो एरीज साइन है, और जस्ट एक क्लॉकवाइज जो है उसी तरीके से हाउसेज है. नॉर्थ इंडिया और साउथ इंडिया में थोड़ा सा बर्थ चार्ट का वो थोड़ा सा एक डिफरेंस रहता है. तो उसी चीज में बता रहे हैं कि इन केस अगर एक ही 6 बजे किसी बच्चे का जन्म हुआ और दूसरे बच्चे का जन्म 6:10 पर हुआ, तो उस के आधार पर वहां चंद्रमा के बोकांश तो उनमें दोनों में डिफरेंस आ जाएगा, लेकिन महादशा और भुक्ति, जिसे अपन नॉर्थ इंडियन में अंतरदशा भी कहते हैं, तो क्योंकि वो सेम रहेंगे. जैसे फर्स्ट बच्चे के चाइल्ड बर्थ के टाइम पर जुपिटर सैटर्न वो महादशा और अंतरदशा चल रहा है, और 6:10 में भी जुपिटर और सैटर्न दोनों के केस में सेम चल रहा है. लेकिन बस ये है कि क्योंकि डिग्री वाइज का फर्क पड़ जाएगा, क्योंकि 10 मिनट में 2-3 डिग्री के करीब चेंजेस आ जाएंगे, इस वजह से उसके भोगांश में उसका चेंजेस आ जाएगा। जो सेकंड फर्स्ट वाले में है, जो सपोज करो क्योंकि जैसे जून में उसका सेकंड भुक्ति खत्म हो रही है, और 6:10 वाले में सपोज 2 महीने पहले उसकी भुक्ति खत्म हो जाएगी। तो इन केस अगर आफ्टर 20 ईयर्स बाद में एज ए एस्ट्रोलॉजर आपसे किसी चीज की कंसल्टेंसी के लिए वो आते हैं, और उस टाइम पर उन बच्चों की जो महादशा चल रही होगी वो बुध की महादशा चल रही होगी, और आगे के लिए जो एनालिसिस रहेगा वो उस आधार पर रहेगा। उसके आगे सर अब बता रहे हैं। यस सर, बी कंटिन्यू।
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So now you see this. This person is coming to you to know about his Mercury Dasa. He is running Mercury Dasa. Some book is running. He wants to get some consultation during that period. So what normally we do, we take the signification of Mercury. So Mercury is the planet. Let us take for our discussion planet and nakshatra lord, star lord and sublord. We may not go for in detail all the levels, all the steps. We'll go for only 3 steps: planet, star lord, and sublord for the discussion purpose. Okay. Now, what we'll do to know about Mercury, what we'll do, look at Mercury. Okay, Mercury is Lord of 3 and 6. So, what we do, Cuspal Lord and occupying house. Mercury is Cuspal Lord of 3 and also 6, posted in the third house itself. That is the way we take it, right? Okay. That Mercury in the nakshatra of, for example, Mercury in the nakshatra of Rahu, here, in the nakshatra of Rahu. Nakshatra Lord, Star Lord, for example, it is Rahu. Okay. Sublord, for example, Saturn. Then what is the signification of Rahu? Rahu is posted in the 12th house, not cuspal lordship. This we have to see only occupying house, right? Rahu posted occupying 12th. Then sublord. What is a sublord? Sublord is what? Saturn.
सेकंड।
Saturn. What is the signification of Saturn? Saturn is 10th lord, 11th lord, cuspal lord of 10 and 11, posted in the 4th house. Okay. So this is the way we take the signification of a planet Mercury 363 in the star of a planet Saturn, sorry, Rahu posted in the 12th house, and then Rahu in the sign of Jupiter. That Jupiter signification also we can take in added to that, and which are the planets are aspecting to Rahu. All these things, as per our normal what we take, we can take it. So the total signification we are going to study on this way only, right? This is the way only we are going to give the prediction about the Mercury Dasa, how the Mercury Dasa for the profession, how the Mercury Dasa for his what do you call personal life, and what are the questions they are in need. So will be explaining the significations based on this only. As I said, what the planet Mercury is aspected by any planet, conjoined with any planet, Rahu, Saturn, conjunction aspect, all these things are going to be included. So that way we normally do it. I think this is the way we follow, right? Any doubt? Pavanji, you can explain.
यस सर। जैसा कि अपन केपी में जो बेस रहता है उसमें, जैसे अभी सर ने जो उदाहरण देके बताने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, उसमें उस जातक की, ये जो नेटिव आपके पास जो एज ए बीइंग एस्ट्रोलॉजी कंसल्टेंसी के लिए आया है, उसकी महादशा मरकुरी की चल रही है। अब अपन केपी के आधार पर जो एनालिसिस करते हैं उसमें ये देखते हैं कि जो ग्रह है वो किस भाव के स्वामी है और किस भाव में स्थित है। तो यहाँ मरकुरी 3 और 6 जो आपके मिथुन और कन्या राशि के स्वामी है, और खुद तीसरे भाव में यानी मिथुन राशि में स्थित है। तो सीएल है वो आपका कस्पल लॉर्ड है, और ओसीसी है वो ऑक्यूपेंसी है। अब वो बुध है वो राहु के नक्षत्र में है, राहु वहां पर 12वें भाव में स्थित है, और उप नक्षत्र है वो आपके सैटर्न है। तो सैटर्न खुद 10वें 11वें भाव के स्वामी होके चौथे भाव में स्थित है। यस सर।
So this is how we normally give the predictions for the Mercury Dasa, right? Now, you give the prediction for this person who is coming, you are giving the prediction to the person who was born at 6 a.m. Okay. Now, after he left, another person is also entering your cabin and his time is 6:10 a.m., for example. So, with the 6:10 a.m., he also running the same Mercury Dasa. Within the 10 minutes duration, only the cusp, the degree only will change. Lagna degree, all the other cusps also will change to some extent, right? 10 minutes, for example, 2 degrees, some minutes or approximately 3 minutes. 3 degrees or not 3 degrees, 2 degrees plus minutes, it will change. Correct now for 1 degree, 4 minutes. So 2 degrees for 8 minutes, approximately for 10 minutes. So I mean 2.5 minutes, approximately 2.5 degrees that Lagna will change. Similarly, all the other cusps also, there will be some progress in their Lagna or other cusp movements. 10 minutes cuspal movements will be little different because the 10 minutes only the cusps are fast moving. So what they will do when the cusps are moving, their Rasi Lord will remain the same. Lagna, Rasi Lord will remain the same. The Lagna will, in which nakshatra it is falling, that also can be the same. Sometimes that also will vary. And that Lagna Kaspal sublot, because you know that there are 249 sensitive points in 360 degrees. That is one Rasi Lord, one star Lord, and sublot. So any planet or any curse will be in a one Rasi, one nakshatra, one sublot. When minutes are changing, that sublord of the curves can change from 3 minutes to 9 minutes duration. Sublord only will change for the cusp. Planet sublord will not change because planets are very slow moving. But that Lagna and other cusp sublords can change, right? So what will happen? Within 10 minutes, the cuspal movements will be there, but planetary position almost will be the same. So what will happen for the person who was born at 6:10 a.m.? He is also running the Mercury Dasa. So he that this person will be having say 6 years of balance of the 6 years 5 months balance for the Mercury Dasa. But this person can be having only say for example 6 years approximately. Only the time duration only will vary because of the 10 minutes, but that Dasa Lord is the same. Now, how we are going to study for this person who was born at 6:10 a.m. Cuspal Lord of same, because Mercury is going to be there only, same 3 6, and occupying house is 3 only, and Nakshatra going to be Rahu only. Rahu is going to be occupying 12th house. There will not be any change. Sublord is also Saturn. Saturn also 10th Lord and 11th Lord occupying fourth house. So there will not be any difference in the significations of these planets, star lord and sublord for both the people. What predictions we are going to give for this Mercury Dasa for this person, same prediction we will have to give for this 6:10 a.m. born person also. Right? I hope you
Yes, sir.
understand. So you please explain, sir.
यस सर। जैसा वो उदाहरण जो कंटिन्यू चल रहा था, तो उस केस में एज ए नेटिव जो ए आया आपके पास, उसके लिए वही मिरकुरी की महादशा चल रही है। और वो जो मिरकुरी सिग्निफाई कर रहा है वो 363, और स्टार लॉर्ड राहु है वो 12th हाउस में ऑक्यूपाई है, और सैटर्न सब लॉर्ड है 10 11 का स्वामी और 4th हाउस में ऑक्यूपाई है। इन केस अगर 10 मिनट बाद में या कुछ टाइम बाद में आपके पास नेटिव बी आता है, और उसका जन्म भी अगर 6:10 पर होता है, तो उस केस में वही मिरकुरी की महादशा चलेगी, और वही प्लैनेट और वही चीजों हाउसेस को सिग्निफाई करेगी। 363 स्टार लॉर्ड वही राहु है, 12th हाउस को सिग्निफाई कर रहा है। सब लॉर्ड सैटर्न है 10th 11th का ऑनर होके और 4th हाउस में सिग्निफाई कर रहा है। तो ऐसे केसेस में यहाँ पर आपका जो प्रिडिक्शंस रहेगा नेटिव ए और बी के लिए सेम चीजें के लिए जाएगा, जबकि वास्तविक रूप से ऐसा चीज नहीं रहती है। क्योंकि यहाँ 10 मिनट के अंदर 2 डिग्री और कुछ अंश आगे प्लानेट जो आगे मूव होंगे, उस वजह से कस्पल और सबलोड भी चेंज हो जाएंगे। और वहाँ उसकी जो डिग्रियां हैं उसके आधार पर कई प्लानेट ऐसे हैं जो कि 6 की जगह 7th में या 7th की जगह 6th में भी सिग्निफाई करेंगे। वो चीज आगे के लिए सर बताने जा रहे हैं। ये सर।
Thank you, sir. So, when we are talking these people born on 6 and 6:10 a.m., both the signification of Mercury are going to be the same. But practically speaking, both the natives will not experience similar results in their life. Mercury Desa, he may be good for him for some event, but for this person may or may not be equally good. It can be little better than this person or little, worse than this person. One person will be happy in this period, another person he will not be much happier, he may find some difficulties. So it means this person is having 100% for some event, he is getting some 100% success, he may be having say 70% also or 80% also. So it cannot be the same. Then significations are the same. Why there is much difference? Where they differ, planet, star, or sublord are the same. Cuspal lordship, occupying house also the same. So why, which make these two people's significations are different? We know that there is something each planet, that is Mercury, Rahu, and Saturn, are having some additional significations for for this person, and for this person they are differing. That we are missing here. That we have to identify. You understand? That we have to check. Pavanji, you can just explain this one. Then I will go to the other one.
यस सर। जैसा नेटिव ए और नेटिव बी दोनों के केस में समान महादशा और समान अंतर्दशा है और सेम हाउस को सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं, लेकिन फिर भी एज एज ए प्रिडिक्शंस लेवल पर है, दोनों के लिए समान नहीं जाएगी। कुछ घटनाओं में 100% रिजल्ट ए को मिलेगा, कुछ घटनाओं में हो सकता है कि 80% या 70% ही रिजल्ट वो बी को मिले। तो उस केस को अपन लोग समझेंगे कि अगर दोनों के केस में सेम सिग्निफिकेशन और सेम प्लानेट है, फिर भी रिजल्ट डिफरेंट है, तो वो कोई ना कोई तो प्लानेट ऐसा चीज होगा ही जिसके आधार पर एक को 100% रिजल्ट मिल रहा है और बी को है वो 80% या 70% रिजल्ट मिल रहा है, या क्वाइट पॉसिबल कभी रिजल्ट ही नहीं मिल रहा। तो वो चीज है कि जो मिसिंग चीज रहती है उस चीज को आइडेंटिफाई करना रहता है, क्योंकि वो ईपीएस का पार्ट रहता है। क्योंकि ऐसी क्या वजह है जिसकी वजह से ए को 100% रिजल्ट मिला है और बी को है वो 70% ही तक वो सीमित रहा है। ये सर।
Yes, sir. So anybody having any doubt as of now? If anybody has, then I can explain that. And
आप लोगों का किसी का भी अगर कोई डाउट हो तो प्लीज आप लोग रेज कीजिए क्वेश्चंस, और उस चीज के लिए अपन लोग सेशन के दौरान ही कोशिश करेंगे कि आप लोगों के हर चीजों का जवाब दे सके, जिससे कि क्लियर हो, तब फिर अपन आगे बढ़े।
anybody having any doubt?
ठीक है सर, ओके।
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. So now I'm going to explain what each planet is differing in significations in the previous case example I was telling, right? I will tell you. You know that this is a chart, and all the cuspal position from Lagna to 12th house, we know that Lagna is occupying, cuspal lord is Mars, 11 degree 12 minutes, and Ketu Nakshatra, it is falling in Ashwini Nakshatra, that Lagna is falling in the subdivision of the Saturn. Sublord is Saturn, right? Mars, Ketu, and Saturn. Now, when we are taking a planet Mars signification, suppose we want to check Mars, what we do? You take Mars here. Mars is Lagna Lord and the 8th Lord. Lagna Lord in 8th Lord, posted in the 12th house. Lagna Lord, 8th Lord occupying 12th house. Only with this we stop, right? Cuspal Lordship and occupying house. That's what I was explaining in the previous example. Mercury is Lord of 3 and 9 occupying so and so house. Similarly, the same way we will be taking. Suppose the birth time is, suppose if it instead of 824, if it is 820 also, Mars is going to be occupying 12th house only, right? Lagna Lord, 8th Lord occupying 12th house. There will not be any change, right? That Mars is in the Mars. Where is Mars? Mars is in the nakshatra of Saturn. Mars is in the nakshatra of Saturn. Saturn is 10th Lord, 11th Lord, posted in the 6th house. That also will remain the same. Even the minutes are different, right? But what is the one which is making different from the when the minutes are different? When child is born at 6:20 p.m. or 6:20 a.m. or 8:20 a.m. or 8:24 a.m. or this native birth time itself is 8:20 or 8:24. So how to find what is the difference it makes? You can see we are taking cuspal lordship only as the basic ownership of a planet. But you can see all the 12 cusps are ruled by 3 planets. Cuspal Lord, Cuspal Star Lord, and Cuspal Sublord. They are the owner of the Lagna. These are the Venus, Moon, Mars are the owners or rulers of the second house. But we take only the owner as Cuspal Lord only. But we are not giving the recognition that second cusp is falling in the star of Moon. Moon is having the ownership of the second cusp as cuspal star lordship, and Moon is owning the 8th cuspal sublord. So that also we are not taking in the signification. It means CST and CSL significations we are not taking in KP as the significator. I'll put this way. In KP, there is a golden rule. If the planet is for example, Rahu is untenanted planet. You can see that star symbol. Mercury is untenanted planet. If this Mercury and Rahu, if they are cuspal sublord for any planet, Mercury is cuspal sublord for 12 and cuspal sublord for 6, right? 6 and 12. Then Mercury being the untenanted planet, then Mercury will be the strong significant of 6 and 12 houses. That is the golden rule in KP. So, in other words, if it is the not an untenanted planet, we are not considering this Mercury as the significator of the 6 and 12. But whereas definitely Mercury will be a significator for 6 and 12. Saturn will be significator of 1, 4, 7, and 10. Right? And Saturn also significator of 4, 8, 12 cuspal star lord. We are talking about sublord theory, but we are taking only cuspal lord and the signification. We are not taking the cuspal star lord as a signification, cuspal sublord of as a significator for each planet. You understand? So in EPS, what we take, In EPS, we take not only the cuspal lordship and occupying house like what we take in KP, we take cuspal star lord ownership and cuspal sublord ownership also for each planet. Okay, so that we have to keep it in mind. You will have a doubt, sir. In KP, we take the cuspal sublord ownership to know the destiny prospects. For example, to know the marriage prospect, we take the seventh cuspal sublord. To know the progeny prospect, we take the fifth cuspal sublord. To know the professional prospect, we take the 10th cuspal sublord. We take the sublord, seventh house sublord Saturn, and we check the Saturn signification, what Saturn is giving. Then for seventh cuspal sublord is Saturn. Saturn is owner of see what houses, and in the nakshatra of what planet, moon, what moon is signifying, and what sublord is present, that sublord we are taking. That also we are taking only cuspal lordship and occupying houses only. We are not taking the extended signification. When the minutes are different, there will be changes in the cuspal sublord position of some houses, not all cusps. For example, we can see, I will tell about this. Or let me let Pavanji just explain this one, then I'll come to that.
यस सर.
Pavanji can translate, sir.
यस सर.
Brief it. Yeah.
जैसा कि सर ने अभी दूसरा एक उदाहरण लेकर और बताना चाहा है कि इन केस अगर किसी के नेटिव का 8:24 पर उसका बर्थ टाइम है और उस केस में और कस्पल लॉर्ड मार्स है, तो स्टार लॉर्ड उसके अपन डिग्री के हिसाब से कंसिडर करेंगे, तो केतु उसके स्टार लॉर्ड है और सब लॉर्ड है वो सैटर्न है. इन केस अगर इसमें टाइम वेरिएंस होता है, तो यहाँ डिग्री में चेंजेस आ जाएगा. मार्स की डिग्री एक तो डिग्री आगे या पीछे इस तरीके से हो सकती है. उसके आधार पर अपन जो अभी तक केपी में जो अपन ने प्रैक्टिस करते हुए आ रहे हैं, जो कि होररी चार्ट के आधार पर तो पूरा सही उस पर एक्यूरेसी आ जाती है, क्योंकि उसमें कस्पल लोड और ऑक्यूपेंसी उसी को कंसीडर करते हैं. लेकिन वहां पर अगर टाइम में अगर चेंजेस आ जाता है, तो किस वजह से जो रिजल्ट अपन ने पिछले जो उदाहरण में दिया है, दो नेटिव के बीच में एक में 100% रिजल्ट दे रहा है और एक में 80% रिजल्ट दे रहा है, तो उस चीज को एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि वो 80% ही क्यों रहा. उसका कारण है कि अपन लोग जो देख रहे हैं वो कस्पल लोड और ऑक्यूपेंसी देख रहे हैं. उसके अलावा वो किस किस ग्रह या किस किस हाउसेज का स्टार लॉर्डशिप उस ग्रह ने रख रखी हुई है, या किस भाव की उसके पास सबलॉर्डशिप है, उस चीज को अपन कंसिडर नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो जैसे ही टाइम वेरिएंस होगा, वैसे ही किन किन भावों की स्टार लॉर्डशिप और किन किन भावों की सब लॉर्डशिप है उसमें चेंजेस आ जाएगा. इसकी वजह से जो वो रिजल्ट में भी चेंजेस आ जाएंगे, और जो वेरिएंस है परसेंटेज या जो एक्सपेक्टेड लेवल ऑफ रिजल्ट है उसकी कहीं ना कहीं स्ट्रेंथ में भी कमी आएगी, और वो घटना भी अलग चेंज कर सकता है. तो ये एक्सटेंडेड प्लानिटरी सिग्निफिकेशन सिस्टम का पार्ट है, जहां पर हम लोग उस प्लानेट के लिए 4 स्टेज लेते हैं. कस्पल लॉर्डशिप कहाँ है, वो किस भाव में स्थित है, और किन किन भावों की नक्षत्रपति है, और किन किन भावों का उपनक्षत्र जो स्वामित्व उसको प्राप्त हुआ है.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So now you can see Lagna Kaspal sublord is Saturn and sub-sublord is Jupiter. If the minutes instead of 8:24, if it is 8:26, 2 minutes if we increase, what will happen? This Kaspal sublord will become, instead of Saturn, it will become Mercury, right? Because that planet sublord is in the last sub-sublord. Saturn is going to end. Last subdivision, Jupiter is sub-sublord. So when 2 minutes are increasing, the person who was born after 2 minutes, that Lagna sublord from Saturn to Mercury. So what will happen in that period? That Saturn will lose its Lagna Kaspal sublord signification, but that Mercury will take this Lagna, right? Mercury will become the Lagna sublord, Now Saturn will lose its Lagna Kaspal sublord signification. Yeah, similarly, for all other curves also, there can be some changes. For example, second cusp is Mars, sublord is Rahu. Suppose within 2 minutes, because Mars duration is lesser than Saturn, right? Because Mars is short duration. Mars, Ketu, Moon, Sun, all these things, right? Because their dasa periods are all very small, so that sublord duration also is going to be less. Suppose 2 minutes change or 3 minutes change, what will happen? Mars will become Rahu. Lagna sublord will become Mercury only, because Mercury sublord duration is going to be 8 to 9 minutes. Within that 8 to 9 minute duration change, the second cuspal sublord from Mars to Rahu, it will vary. So what will happen? That Mars will lose its second cuspal sublord, Rahu will get the second one, right? Then Rahu may lose its third cuspal sublord when minutes are different. What I'm trying to say that when the time is different, the person I was telling about A person and B person, the CLOCC can be the same. Sometimes that also will change if the Lagna or the cusp are in border. When minutes are different, one planet will move to the other house as per degrees. Okay, that is also there. But just imagine there is no change in the occupation of both A and B planet person, and you can see what is going to differ the CST signification and CSL signification, especially this one will vary. These two things are changing or adding value to this each planet cuspal lordship and occupying house significations are further signified added by their signification CST and CSL. For one person, the CSL may be favorable for particular event. For another person, CSL may not be favorable. So these two significations, in addition to CLOCC, they are making the difference, right? You can see that we know that we are considering the cuspal sublord, as I say, only to know the destiny. Saturn is seventh cuspal sublord, 10th cuspal sublord. We are taking the planet Saturn as the destiny decider, but we are not treating Saturn is the significator of seventh house also. So that is the problem in finding the correct signification of each planet. If we take only CL and OCC, it is going to be only incomplete significations. Please, I'm repeating, I'm not saying that the lordship and occupying house are not correct. They are correct, but they are incomplete. We have to we have to extend the signification. Those planets are star lord for which houses and sublord for which houses. They are only going to give the complete significations. Suppose in the interlink you take, interlink they take only cuspal sublord or cuspal subsublord. They are ignoring cuspal lordship, occupying house, cuspal star lordship. If you take KP, they take only cuspal lordship and occupying house. They are not considering the cuspal star lordship and cuspal sublordship. But in EPS, we take everything. That is, then only we can differentiate the planet's signification between the minutes are changing. Okay, I will tell you an example. Let Pavanji explain this one in
यस
Hindi.
सर। जैसा कि वो एग्जाम्पल है वो कंटिन्यू चलता हुआ आ रहा है, उसमें बताया कि केपी के आधार पर हम लोग कस्पल लोड और ऑक्यूपेंसी को ही इम्पोर्टेंसी देते हैं, लेकिन वो इनकम्प्लीट माना जाएगा जब तक कि हम लोग उस जो पर्टिकुलर अपन जो प्लानेट को कंसिडर कर रहे हैं उसकी स्टार लॉर्डशिप और उसकी सब लॉर्डशिप किन किन भावों पर है उसको कंसिडर नहीं कर लेते हैं। अगर यहाँ जैसे बताया कि टाइम में वेरिएंस होते ही और कस्पल लॉर्ड और ऑक्यूपेंसी तो सेम प्लैनेट रहेंगे, क्योंकि वो कौन से भाव के स्वामी और किस भाव में स्थित है, उनमें कोई चेंजेस नहीं आएंगे। लेकिन जो चेंज आएगा वो या तो आएगा कि किस भाव के नक्षत्र हैं स्वामी है, और किन किन भावों के उपनक्षत्र स्वामी है। उस केस में उपनक्षत्र स्वामी किन किन भावों के हैं, वहां पर अगर वो भाव के चेंज होते ही वो रिजल्ट में चेंजेस शुरू कर देंगे। जैसा कि उदाहरण बताया है कि इन केस अगर जो सेटर्न है सेवंथ हाउस का जो सबलॉर्ड है, और इन केस अगर टाइम अगर जैसे चेंजेस हो जाते हैं थोड़े बहुत, तो वो जो ऑक्यूपेंसी रहेगी वो तो सेम हाउस में रहेगी, लेकिन वहां सबलॉर्डशिप किन किन भावों की है वहां पर चेंजेस आ जाएगा। तो वहां पर जब सबलॉर्डशिप चेंजेस आ जाएगा, तो अथॉरिटिव प्लैनेट के रूप में सैटर्न सेवंथ हाउस को सिग्निफाई नहीं करेगा। ये सर।
So only these cuspal star lordship and cuspal sublordship significations are going to add value to the cuspal lordship and occupying house, right? So that we have to keep it in mind. It means what? Each planet's self-significations are not just cuspal lordship and occupying house, but also cuspal star lord for which houses, cuspal sublord for which houses we have to keep it in mind. I am talking about only each planet's self-significations, individual planets. Then that nakshatra lord, another planet, that planet also self-signification. Then sublord, some planet, that self-signification. We have to study. There will be one question coming in your mind. CLOC is simple, sir. But if you take CST and CSL also, we'll have many houses. How to study that self-signification? Right? That is the method of analysis. Okay. So to make it simple, I will tell you. Each planet has to be studied self-signification from left to right. It means what? Ketu occupying 10th house, okay, it is supportive for 10th house meters. But if you go further, that Ketu is cuspal star lord for 1, 5, and 9. It means what? Whatever, it means this is the source. Source means what? Our cuspal lordship and occupying house is the source. That planet is holding in its hand 10th house. And if you go further, that planet is cuspal star lord for 1, 5, and 9. It means these houses, whether they are all supporting to the 10th house. You understand? Whatever in CLOCs it is present, whether CST is further supporting to the house makers or not, or they are improving the significations or reducing the signification. Based on that, the 10th house signification strength will be there. Then it is going to be further studied by the cuspal sublord signification. Whether that cuspal sublord signification is further supporting to the source and the CST signification of this planet. It means what? For 10,000 meters, 159 are not very strongly supportive, right? Because 155 and 9 are 8,000 and 12,000 to the 10,000 meters it is running, right? So 159. But you know that 159 are though they are not supportive to the 10,000, but they are not unfavorable to the Lagna. They are favorable to the Lagna, but still it is not further supportive to the 10,000 meters. It means it is indicating some sort of changes or challenges, but sublord is 11th house, so result is going to be good. This is going to be the result. Understand? It means what? Ketu occupying 10th house, also star lord for 159. It is not much supportive, but not much weaker, but sublord for 11th house, so 10th house meters are going to be supportive despite some not difficulty, some sort of obstacles on the way for the 10th house. That way we have to from study from left to right. You understand? We should not just take 11th house significator. We have to see start from owner of each house occupying which house, whether owner is occupying a favorable house. For example, Venus, second lord, seventh lord occupying 11th house, good for the marriage prospects. And star lord for the house, okay, nothing is increasing, not decreasing, but sublord, so 2, 7, 11, and 5 is going to be very good planet for the marriage prospects. I'm talking about Venus in the planet, correct? So that way they are appreciated. Yes, sir. You can explain.
ये तो जैसा आपने पिछले एग्जाम्पल को कंटिन्यू करते हुए चल रहे हैं कि ईपीएस की जो मेन है वो एक्सटेंडेड प्लानिटरी सिग्निफिकेशन सिस्टम के अंतर्गत कस्पल लोड और ऑक्यूपेंसी, उसके साथ साथ हम लोग स्टार लोडशिप और सब लोडशिप को भी ऐड करेंगे, तो उस सिग्निफिकेशंस को इनकम्प्लीट जो थी वो पूरी होती है। अब जैसे उदाहरण के रूप में आपके सामने जो चार्ट दिया हुआ है उसमें एवरी प्लैनेट का कौन कौन से भाव के स्वामी और कौन से भाव में स्थित है वो दे रखा है, और किन किन भावों के वो नक्षत्र स्वामी रखते हैं और किन किन भावों के उपनक्षत्र स्वामी के रूप में है। तो उसी में एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल है कि केतु ग्रह के बारे में अपन देखते हैं कि 10वें भाव का में स्थित है। तो इसका मतलब यह है कि जो स्वामित्व मिला हुआ है उसको 10वें भाव के स्वामी, क्योंकि उसको ओनरशिप किसी भी भाव का नहीं मिले हुए राहु केतु को, लेकिन जिस भाव में स्थित है उसी चीज के लिए उनको सिग्निफाई माना जाता है। तो 10th हाउस के संबंध में रिजल्ट देने के लिए अथॉराइज है वो केतु ग्रह है, और उनके स्टार लॉर्डशिप मिल रही है 159 और सब लॉर्डशिप है 11 की। तो अब जो बेसिक रूल है ईपीएस का वो लेफ्ट टू राइट वे में आप उस चीज की स्टडी कीजिए, क्योंकि 10th हाउस का स्वामी और स्टार लॉर्डशिप 159 है, तो ये 10th से 12th हाउस को सिग्निफाई कर रहा है, 9th हाउस आ गया, और 10th से 8th हाउस को देखेंगे तो 5th हाउस आ गया। तो यहाँ पर जाके उससे जो 10th हाउस से संबंधित रिजल्ट है उसको कहीं ना कहीं उस चीज को डाउन कर रहा है, चाहे वो सबलोड के रूप में 11 हाउस देकर वो सफलता दे रहा है। लेकिन इस तरीके से अपन देखेंगे तो प्लैनेट की एफिशिएंसी और स्ट्रेंथ को भी पता पड़ेगा, और उस भाव से संबंधित रिजल्ट को भी आप एनालिसिस कर पाएंगे। यस सर।
Yes, sir. So the same way we have to study for each planet left to right. Okay, sir. So anybody having any doubt, you please ask. Let me go to the example. Any doubt, sir?
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay. 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 Thank you, sir. Thanks for your answer. So it means what? Simply saying that in KP we take cuspal lordship and occupying house. In EPS we take cuspal lordship, occupying house, cuspal star lord ownership, and cuspal sublord ownership of the planet also. I think you would have understood, right? Now I will tell in detail about that EPS table. So we call it as EPS table. You know that each planet, we study each planet as I say CL, OCC, cuspal star lordship, and cuspal sublordship. Apart from that, conjunction planet, aspected by, aspecting, and Rasi lord, all these things that also will be considered in EPS. To differentiation, I am saying that now that planet in the nakshatra of, say, for example, Mercury in one nakshatra, and the sublord is Ketu, and star lord of the sublord is Rahu, for example. So in this you can see what are the difference. In Vedic we take Vedic and KP we take only CL and OCC. Cuspal interlink we take cuspal sublord or cuspal sub-sublord. Okay, but Vedic people and KP people they are not taking CST and CSL. But cuspal interlink they take only CSL or CSSL. But they are not taking CL, OCC or cuspal stallers. Sometimes they take. But in EPS we take all. We are not ignoring any signification of a planet. Only if we know the complete signification of a planet, only if I know everything about you, I can judge. If I know only something about you, we can judge for something good or bad, but we cannot judge for all the sort of characteristics, right? Similarly, planets also. That is self-signification. Now we are going to study how to study a planet. For Mercury, what it is going to give. Mercury self-signification we will study. Then Mercury in Nakshatra, star lord we have to study. In Vedic, we take planet and star lord, Nakshatra. And in KP, what they take, apart from star lord, we take sublord also. Then sublord and star lord of the star sublord also we take sometimes, right? But in EPS, what we take, planet we take, star lord we take, and in addition to that, star lord or the star lord we take, and sublord and star lord are the sublord. So apart from the fourth step, we take 2A. Second step, star lord or the star lord, that is called 2A level we take. Apart from that, sometimes whenever planet or star lord or sublord, same planet is repeated, we take sub-sublord of the planet also. It means in EPS we take minimum of 5 levels: planet, star lord of the star lord, sublord, and star lord of the sublord. All planets will have this significance. Just like that, when you look at the tables, you will feel that sir, many houses are signified at each level. We call it as not step, we call it as level. Planet level, star lord of the star lord, sublord, star lord of the sublord. We take many planets, then how to study. That is called method of analysis. In the course, when I'm going to teach, will take step by step how it has to be studied. But this is how we are going to study. One more thing also, you know that in case of Rahu and Ketu, in KP we take, when Ketu we take it, the Rasi Lord Saturn also we consider its significance, right? That also we consider. But in EPS, when we are considering Saturn, we take Ketu also into consideration. When we take Ketu, Rasi Lord Saturn we take. When we take Saturn, we take that node which is occupying the sign of Saturn also we consider as the secondary signification. Just I am briefing the components of the EPS table. How it has to be studied and all, it is going to be in a systematic manner that will be explained in detail in the course because that time will not be enough. But I will explain in the example, then you will understand better the advantage of the EPS system. Yes, sir. You can just brief it.
Yes. जैसा कि सर ने अभी सामने जो टेबल दी हुई है उसके आधार पर बताया कि वैदिक, केपी और कस्पल इंटरलिंक और ईपीएस में क्या किन किन चीजों को अपन शामिल करते हैं और क्या क्या चीजें हैं जो कि ईपीएस में शामिल है और बाकी में छोड़ी गई है। अब जैसे वैदिक और केपी में है, हम लोग कस्पल लोड और ऑक्यूपेंसी को काउंट करते हैं, और कस्पल इंटरलिंक थ्योरी में कस्पल सबलोड और सीएसएसएल जो सबलोड है उसको अपन कंसिडर करते हैं, कुछ एक दशा में स्टार लोड को भी कंसिडर करते हैं। लेकिन ईपीएस में इसमें चारों अपन चीजों को कंसिडर करेंगे कि किस भाव में का स्वामी है, किस भाव में स्थित है, किन किन भावों की उसके पास स्टार लॉर्डशिप है और किन किन भावों की उसके पास सब लॉर्डशिप है। तो वो ईपीएस मेथड में किसी भी चीज को छोड़ नहीं रहे अपन लोग, बल्कि उसको शामिल कर रहे हैं सारी चीजों को। इसी तरीके से अपन जब इसके जो रूलिंग प्लैनेट्स के रूप में बात करते हैं, क्योंकि बुध ग्रह है, बुध बुध के ही नक्षत्र में है, और सबलॉर्ड है वो केतु के नक्षत्र स्वामी के रूप में है। तो हम लोग अगर वैदिक ज्योतिष के हिसाब से बात करते हैं तो केवल ग्रह और उसके नक्षत्र को कंसिडर करते हैं। ऐसे ही अगर स्टार केपी के आधार पर बात करते हैं तो ग्रह और उसके नक्षत्र और उसके उपनक्षत्र और कई बार उपनक्षत्र के भी नक्षत्र स्वामी को कंसिडर करते हैं। जबकि ईपीएस में अपन पूरे 5 जो स्टेप्स है उसको पूरा कवर करेंगे। इसमें नक्षत्र के भी नक्षत्र को और उपनक्षत्र के भी नक्षत्र को शामिल किया जाएगा। यानी 3 स्टेप्स तो हो गए कि रूलिंग प्लैनेट जो और किस चीज का स्टार लॉर्डशिप है वो, और सब लॉर्डशिप है। इसी तरीके से स्टार लॉर्ड है वो किसके नक्षत्र में है, यानी स्टार ऑफ स्टार लॉर्ड, और ऐसे ही सब लॉर्ड है वो किसके नक्षत्र में है, स्टार ऑफ सब लॉर्ड। तो वो अपना जो है 2A और 4 के नाम से जाना जाएगा। और उसी तरीके से जैसे अपने जो ये जो राहु केतु का है और वो किस भाव में स्थित है, उन चीजों के भी इनडायरेक्टली उस चीज के इफेक्ट किस तरीके से आता है, वो सारा का सारा जो पोर्शन रहेगा वो कंप्रेहेंसिव सिस्टम में रहेगा, वो ईपीएस के अंतर्गत आएगा। वहां पर हम लोग किसी चीज को नहीं छोड़ते हैं, बल्कि सब चीजों को शामिल करते हुए, इसके अलावा किस किस चीज को कंजाइंट प्लैनेट है या किस चीज के ऊपर दृष्टि कर रहा है, उसको भी शामिल करेंगे आगे।
Yes,
यस
sir.
सर।
So in EPS, we give importance to important aspects of our Vedic and KP and interlink and also its own method of analysis and other components so that we will not miss anything in EPS system. Okay. I will explain in with an example. Okay, sir. Just a minute. Hmm, yes. Okay. Now I will explain one chart for the destiny. Okay. You forget about this EPS table. Okay, to some time. Okay, you forget about this. You take KP signal. We are going to study the destiny for the progeny for this month. 12th November 1971 to 14 a.m. born in Hyderabad. What we do, Lagna is here and fifth house is falling in 27 degree 10 minutes 12 seconds. So that is ruled by Jupiter, is Kaspal Lord, in the nakshatra of Sun and sublord also Sun. Sub-sublord is Mercury. So not to bother about the Kaspal sublord because that Kaspal sub-sublord will vary within them. So within sectors also it will vary. Let us focus on the CST and CSL only. Now, who is the fifth Kaspal sublord? Is Sun. What we'll do, we'll check the fifth lord, that is Jupiter, how the Karaga planet is posted, and also we'll check what is the sublord of the fifth house is having in its hand. What is the destiny, right? Look at that fifth Kaspal sublord, that as per our KP, fifth Kaspal sublord Sun. Sun is Lord of one and posted in the second house. Where is second house? Second house. In the Libra, close to the third house because 26, 59 is 25, 25. So we take it as occupant of second house, close to the third. Okay. Now that Sun in the nakshatra of Jupiter, Sun in the transiting in the star of Jupiter, that Jupiter is fourth lord, eighth lord, sorry, fifth lord, eighth lord, occupying third house, right? Third house in 17 degree. It is not close to the fourth house. It is in the third house. It is occupying third house. And sublord is Mercury. Mercury is what? Second lord, 11th lord. It is also occupying third house. It is both are conjoined. And that star lord of the sublord, Mercury, is Saturn, 6 and 7 occupying ninth house. Where is that Saturn is posted here? So they are also aspecting each other. Now, as per our KP, if you take that destiny, how the destiny prospects for the child, for this person, if you take it, yes, that is 1, 2, 3. Star Lord is 5, 8, and 3. Sublord is 2, 11, and 3. So we can see this. 2 is there, 5 is there, 11 is there, third house, and also ninth house, favorable houses for the progeny. Right? What we will say definitely that destiny is promised for the project. Right or not, sir? You can explain, sir, Pavanji, and others also can. I mean, ask any questions if you have.
सर ने जैसा अभी सामने एक एग्जांपल दिया है और उसमें डेस्टिनी अपन प्रोजनी के बारे में चेक करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, तो अपन जो केपी सिद्धांत के आधार पर एनालिसिस करते हैं तो उसमें यही रहता है कि फिफ्थ हाउस के सबलोड कौन है, वो किसके स्टार लॉर्डशिप में और वो क्या क्या सिग्निफाई कर रहा है। तो उसी तरीके से बताया कि फिफ्थ हाउस के जो ऑनर है वो जुपिटर है, स्टार लॉर्ड है उस भाव के वो सन है, और सब लॉर्ड है वो भी सन है। अब सन की अगर अपन स्क्रिप्ट तैयार करते हैं तो सन के लिए फिफ्थ हाउस का ऑनर, फिफ्थ हाउस की जो उसके पास, क्योंकि असेंडेंट फिफ्थ हाउस में ही है, तो ऑनरशिप फर्स्ट हाउस की है, और सेकंड हाउस में वो प्लानेट जो प्लानेट है वो ऑक्यूपाई है। और वो थर्ड के, क्योंकि 25 डिग्री का प्लानेट है और थर्ड की जो डिग्री शुरू हो रही है वो 26 डिग्री से है, तो विथ इन 3-4 डिग्री के अंतर्गत है, तो सेकंड हाउस को भी इफेक्ट कर लेती है। तो अपन सन की स्क्रिप्ट जो तैयार करेंगे वो कस्पल लॉर्डशिप फर्स्ट हाउस की है और ऑक्यूपेंसी 2 और 3 हाउस की सिग्निफाई करेगी। इसी तरीके से सूर्य है वो किस स्टार लॉर्डशिप के अंतर्गत है, तो सूर्य जुपिटर के स्टार लॉर्डशिप में है। जुपिटर खुद 5 और 8 भाव का स्वामी है और तीसरे भाव में स्थित है। ऐसे ही सब लॉर्ड है वो बुध है, वो दूसरे 11वें भाव का स्वामी है और तीसरे भाव में स्थित है। और जो बुध का जो स्टार लॉर्ड है वो है सैटर्न, छठे 7वें भाव के स्वामी और 9वें भाव में स्थित है। अब यहाँ अगर अपन इस चीज की स्क्रिप्ट देख रहे हैं तो इसमें अपन के लिए जो भी पॉजिटिव प्लैनेट, जो भी पॉजिटिव हाउसेज है, वो सारे के सारे इसमें शामिल है। 2, 5, 11, 3, 9 ये सारे के सारे यहाँ पर सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं। तो हम लोग अगर प्रिडिक्शन देंगे तो वो यही बताएंगे कि हाँ इसके प्रोजनी के लिए डेस्टिनेट पर परमानेंट प्रॉमिस कर रखा है, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। ये अपना
Yes, sir.
जो अभी तक का अगर अपन नेटल चार्ट को एनालिसिस करके अगर अपन देखें और रिजल्ट देते हैं वो इस आधार पर रहता है। यहाँ तक अगर किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम या कोई कंफ्यूजन है तो वो आप लोग बता सकते हैं।
Thank you,
ये
sir.
सर।
Anybody having any doubts or any clarification or any doubt in this so far what we discussed, sir? Any doubts, sir? Or you're able to follow? If you have any doubt, please ask. So this is how we study the destiny. Okay, right? Now, but actually speaking, that destiny for the progeny for this native is not present. Destiny is denied for the childbirth for this native. Why? That I will explain. If you take as per Vedic, sir, fifth lord occupying fourth house, irrespective of the degree, take fourth house, it is not well posted, conjoined with the 10th lord, aspected by Saturn, the sixth lord. So many things we can say. Yes, they have some value. Vedic aspects and Vedic, whatever the basic points we are talking, that has got some value. So Vedic is the source that we have to keep it in mind for any sort of predictions before we go to the to the detailed analysis. KP system or EPS system, Vedic has to be studied because that is the source. Okay, that one point I wanted to emphasize. And please do not jump to the sublord of any planet or any cusp only to the sublord. Go by the cuspal lord, occupying house, star lordship, and sublordship, and similarly, Rasi lord, star lord, and sublord of each planet. Okay? Okay, let me come to this. As per EPS, you consider as per EPS signification, same planet. So, we take planet, star lord, and star lord of the star lord also we take. I have included in that. You see, CLOCC only we take here, but you see here CST and CSL also we have taken. We know that Sun is the 5 and 9 cuspal sublord and also star lord. Okay, good. That's what we are studying this planet. Now that Sun in the star of 5, 8, and 3, that is okay, good. And star lord for 3, 7, and 11, that is also good, adding value to this. But it is 8th lord. Okay, but 5th supported by 3 and so further supported by 3, 7, and 11. But you look at that cuspal sublord signification of the Jupiter, it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. These significations are not supporting to the 5, 3, and this fifth house is further supported by all these things, but result is not unfavorable. They are detrimental. It means fifth lord itself is occupying third house is good, and 3711 star lord that is also adding value, but result is weak, is unfavorable, not at all favorable. That eighth house significations are supported here. Okay. So if you do not take this one, looking at this one, we will feel it is not unfavorable. Okay. This is the planet, this is the star lord, that is the, we call it a source. This is star lord is effect. Okay, that Jupiter, 12 planet. What is the meaning of star lord or the star lord? The star lord is also a planet. Sublord is also a planet. How we take star lord or the sublord for the sublord? Similarly, in EPS, we take star lord of the star lord of the star lord also. What is that advantage or what is the impact of the star lord or the star lord? Star lord is important. Star lord or the star lord, whether it is increasing the strength of the star lord or decreasing the strength of the star lord. You understand? If star lord is showing something, it is showing mixed significations for the progeny. It is moving towards detrimental. Now, whether the star lord or the star lord, it is favoring to the favorable houses or further supporting to the unfavorable. Whether it is increasing or decreasing the strength of the star lord, we have to study. It means in EPS, I said left to right we have to study and top to down we have to study. What planet is signifying, that planet significations are further increased by the star lord or not, or decreased by the star lord or not. Then further the star lord or the star lord is further supporting to the favorable of the Jupiter or unfavorable of the Jupiter. You understand? Now look at it is unfavorable at the sublord, but CST up to CST is favorable. Now what is the star lord or the star lord is doing? 2, 11 and third house. This is good. But look at cuspal star lordship 4, 8 and 12. It means what? Second house, 11th house, occupying third house, moving towards 4, 8 and 12. These houses are giving trouble to this Jupiter's fifth house, third house, 3, 7, 11, which are all favorable to the progeny and also favorable to the progeny 2, 11, 3. They are not supported. It is indicating obstacles, hurdles on the way. Mercury is not sublord for any planet, so that obstacles are not reduced by any cuspal sublord signification of the Mercury. So it means that star lord's unfavorable significations are further supported by the obstacle causing houses 4, 8, and 12. Obstacle causing houses to the Lagna and also fifth house matters. Okay, now what the sublord is going to give? Whether the sublord is further aggravating what the star lord combined with the star lord or the star lord is giving, or it is supporting to the favorable or not supporting to the favorable. It is supporting to the unfavorable. Star lord, sublord also the same Mercury. Again, this is coming. So unfavorable or increasing. Unfavorable not just with the sixth house or 10th house. It is having 4, 6, 8, 12 significations are being present. So what it means, you can see Jupiter, star lord of the star lord is Mercury, sublord also Mercury. So favorable significations are supported by CLOCC only, but cuspal star lordship and cuspal sublord significations are not supportive. They are weakening the signification. It is causing obstacles and hurdles. Correct? Another thing also, in EPS we have got the we take supports, and we have got one more thing called a ruler's link. It means you can see Jupiter and Mercury are conjoined, posted along with that Venus. That sublord of this planet Mercury is also conjoined with the Jupiter. It is adding more impact. Mercury's 4812 is further adding significations unfavorable to the Jupiter. You understand? And the star lord of the star lord is Saturn. 6, 7, 9 is good. That is good only. But that Saturn also aspected by this Jupiter. These unfavorable significations passed on to this. You understand? That is called, we call it as rulers link. Rulers are influencing each other. It means what? Fifth cuspal sublord in the star of a planet which is favorable up to the CST but unfavorable at the CSL, and the 12 planet and sublord, they are all having strong obstacle causing houses, further supported by the Jupiter by way of conjunction, so that destiny is weakening when we are studying from top to down. So destiny is not saying that it is completely detrimental. It is saying favorable houses, but with lot of hurdles and struggles, and it causes unfavorable significations to the fifth house matters. Finally, it is denied for the child because of the strong hurdles and struggles. You can see one, the Lagna Kaspal sublord also in the star of this planet, supported by 4, 8, 12. So 1, 6, 8, and 12 are strongly indicating some defect in the main progeny prospects. Understand? So if you take only CLOCC, we'll say it is good. If you take CST and CSL also together, we will feel that that strength is being reduced by the unfavorable defect causing houses. It is indicating that destiny is not strong. It is denied. Right, sir? You can explain, sir.
यस सर। जैसा कि ये एग्जाम्पल चलता हुआ आ रहा है कि हम लोग केवल अगर कस्पल लोड और ऑक्यूपेंसी के आधार पर ही अगर किसी चीज का प्रिडिक्शन करते हैं तो वह गलत होने की संभावना है। क्योंकि इस कस्पल लोड और ऑक्यूपेंसी को ही अगर अपन कंसिडर करते हैं तो जैसा सर ने बताया कि वो इनकम्प्लीट माना जाएगा सिग्निफिकेशंस के संबंध में। इसलिए हम लोगों को उसका जो एडवांस या एक्सटेंडेड के रूप में स्टार लॉर्डशिप और सब लॉर्डशिप को भी कंसिडर करना पड़ेगा, जिसके आधार पर उसको जो इनकम्प्लीटनेस है उसको कंप्लीटनेस में कन्वर्ट होगी और वहां जाके आपको रिजल्ट मिलेंगे। ईपीएस के अंतर्गत किसी भी प्लैनेट के अगर अपन सिग्निफिकेशंस चेक करते हैं तो उसमें अपन को सबसे पहले ये देखेंगे किस किस भाव का स्वामित्व उसको प्राप्त हुआ है, किस भाव में स्थित है, किन किन भावों के नक्षत्र स्वामित्व उसको प्राप्त हुआ है उस ग्रह को, और किन किन उपनक्षत्र स्वामियों के रूप में उसको ऑनरशिप प्राप्त हुई है। यहाँ सन की अपन स्क्रिप्ट देख रहे हैं क्योंकि फर्स्ट हाउस का स्वामी है, सेकंड और थर्ड हाउस में ऑक्यूपाई है, और सीएसटी स्टार लॉर्डशिप है 1/5 और 9th हाउस की मिली है, और सब लॉर्डशिप है वो भी 1/5 और 9th हाउस की मिली हुई है। अब हम जो सेकंड स्टेप है कि उसके जो सन जुपिटर की स्टार लॉर्डशिप में है उसको भी अगर हम लोग लेफ्ट टू राइट के रूप में अगर उसको एनालिसिस करेंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि फिफ्थ और 8th हाउस का स्वामी थर्ड हाउस में स्थित है। यहाँ तक कोई प्रोजनी के लिए कहीं पर भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। नेक्स्ट जो स्टार लॉर्डशिप है वो 3, 7, 11 सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं, लेकिन सब लॉर्डशिप में है वो 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 सिग्निफाई कर रहा है। यहाँ पर क्योंकि फोर्थ है वो 12th हाउस सिग्निफाई हो गया 5th हाउस से, और 8th 12th से कनेक्शन बना रहा है। इस वजह से ये डेट्रीमेंटल कंडीशंस को सपोर्ट करता है, क्योंकि ये 5th हाउस से संबंधित भाव के पूर्णतः सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा है। यहाँ पर रिजल्ट लेवल पर कहीं ना कहीं उसको डिनाई कर रहा है। इसी तरीके से हम लोग जब जुपिटर का स्टार लॉर्ड है मरकुरी, जिसको 2A लेवल बोलते हैं, वो सेकंड, 11 और थर्ड को सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं, वहां तक ठीक है। लेकिन 4, 8, 12 के कारण उस रिजल्ट को सपोर्ट कर रहा है जो नेगेटिव रिजल्ट है उसको, जो जुपिटर ने कस्पल सबलोडशिप के रूप में जो रिजल्ट दिया है 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 को, उसको सपोर्ट कर रही है 4, 8, 12 के रूप में। ऐसे ही नेक्स्ट स्टेप है वो मेरकुरी सबलोड के रूप में, वहां पर भी 4, 8, 12 सिग्निफाई कर रहा है। तो लास्ट में जो अपन केवल दो चीज को कंसीडर करके प्रोडिक्शन दे रहे थे कि किस भाव का स्वामी है और किस भाव में स्थित है, उसके आधार पर आप लोग जो डिसीजन दे रहे थे कि प्रोजनी के मैटर में परमानेंट प्रॉमिस है, वही चीज अगर ईपीएस के आधार पर अपन स्टडी करते हैं, जो एक्सटेंडेड प्लानिटरी सिग्निफिकेंस सिस्टम है, उसमें सीएसटी और सीएसएल को भी शामिल किया जाएगा। उसके आधार पर उस प्लानेट से संबंधित और उस जो आपकी डेस्टिनी या नेटिव का जो क्वेश्चन है, उसको पूरा एनालिसिस कर पाओगे। और वहां देखोगे कि लास्ट में जाके जो परमानेंट प्रॉमिस था उसको डिनाई कर दिया गया। ये ईपीएस का पोर्शन है जिसमें एक ही प्लानेट का अपन 5 स्टेप तक स्टडी करेंगे। वही सोर्स, इफेक्ट और रिजल्ट के आधार पर किस भाव का स्वामी है उसको सोर्स कहते हैं, किन किन भावों के नक्षत्र स्वामी है उसको इफेक्ट कहेंगे, और किन किन भावों के उसको सबलॉर्डशिप प्राप्त है उसको रिजल्ट कहेंगे।
Yes, sir.
ये सर।
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So, one more point I wanted to tell you. Whenever we study a planet, even if you take KP significators, if you take 4-pole significators or 6-pole significators we take, there also normally we make mistakes. What mistakes we take? We are not taking the significations, whether it is showing at the planet level or at the star level or sub level, we are not taking. We are taking a planet is signifying in a consolidated level. We take whether it is signifying fifth house or seventh house or 11th house. If you take whatever may be the level, we if it is signifying 5 or 7 or 11, we take is a significant. But that is not the way we have to study, because each planet have to be studied from the source planet. That planet is further supported by the star lord or further supported by the sublord. That way only we have to study, because source is important. Suppose I used to say that the source planet is the, for example, if you take if you take for a movie, source is like a story. Okay, then Starlord is like the screenplay. That is, you can see screenplay or script, whatever you take it. And sublord is the direction. Okay, which is important? Of course, all are important. But source is story. The story is the base. Story may be a good story or average story, that is different. But it's a story for a particular, for based on some gender, right? Now that story will travel according to the screenplay script, right? The story is good. If the script or screenplay is not favoring to the story or not good, automatically that story will not travel good. It will not be a good movie. Normally, no, the script is not good, screenplay is boring, it is not having, it is not supporting to the story. Now, further, it has to be properly directed. Then only that story is going to, even you have, sometime would have seen that story will be a very basic story. The screenplay will be very good, properly directed, then it is going to be a blockbuster. Sometime what will have, suppose the story will be very good story, for example, for Mahabharata, Ramayana, very big story is very big, but script is not good. It is mixed and the direction is also not good, then it is going to be a flop, right? So what is important? We have to study what story it is saying, what planet is having, what star lord is further supporting to that organ. Sublord is also further supporting to that. Otherwise, if you take only the signification, that is not going to give the result. I will tell one more thing also. Suppose I tell like a story, I take Starlord as like a road, okay? And is a bypass road or a very highway road, I mean highways, for example. Suppose A person and B person and C person and D person. Suppose A, for example, I am traveling. I am also traveling on the same road. Okay, I'm traveling. For example, I'm riding on a bike. I'm traveling. Suppose Pavanji is also traveling on the same road. For example, he is traveling in a car. Okay, on the same road, someone else is traveling on a bus. Okay, the planet is bike or car or bus. Star Lord signification is going to be the same. All the three are traveling on the same road. Okay, the Star Lord is going to give the significations to the planet. In other words, planet is going to experience the Star Lord's signification. So Star Lord is supportive. The road is very good. So it means what? Normally in KP, what we take the plan, you do not take the signification of the planet. Planet will give the result of Star Lord only. That way we take, right? Of course, bike also will experience a very good road. Car also will experience a very good road. Bus also will be on the same road. Road is going to be good. So the travel is going to be good only. But the experience is definitely will differ. The person who is riding on a bike, he will be traveling on the very good road. He may be traveling at the maximum of 100 kilometers per speed. And car, yes, he can go beyond that also. And bus, yes, of course, can be 80 kilometers per kilometer speed. And experience, that experience also will vary. Bike, car, bus will vary, right? But road is the same. It means what? Planet, what it is having in its hand, that is going to be experienced by the star lord road signification. We have to study like this only. If you take the star lord is the same, a planet also will give the same result. That B also, C also will give the same result. No, it will not give the similar result. There will be a difference. If you take this planet also the same signification, this planet also going to give the same significations. No, that will vary. That is what we are making mistake in considering the significations. I think you are able to follow, right? I will tell with one example, you will understand better. If you have any doubt, you please ask me, because within some time I have to. Yes. For example, you take this one. I feel the star lord you take as star lord is like the knife. Okay. I said no road. Now I'm taking as a knife. The planet is cook. Here the planet is like, for example, is a thief or murderer. For it made. Planets are different. Their source is different. The star lord is the same. Both are having the knife in their hand. Okay. Both are having used that star lord knife will be utilized by this planet is going to experience what Star Lord is going to give. Yes, but the output will be different. The planet will use the Star Lord knife for something else. This person will give the thing for something, right? So Star Lord signification is going to be good. So this is also seven signification. This is also seven. Or I will put this way. Suppose this planet is signifying sixth house. This planet is signifying sixth house. Okay. The planet is signifying 7. Suppose this planet is signifying 10. So what is going to happen, sir? Both are indicating, sir, 6th house and say, for example, 12th house. See, this is also 6th house and 12th house. 6 and 12, both the planets are going to experience 6 and 12. But output will be different. What planet is having 7th house, 7th ruler in the star of 6 and 12, 7th house matters are going to be disturbed. It is going to be disappointed. It is going to fail. But here, the same 6 and 12 for this planet is 10 significator in the star of this one. This is nothing to do with the marriage prospects. This marriage is going to be disturbed. Here, 10th house is going to be supported by 6th house. And of course, 12th house is going to give support to the 10th house because of third house to the 10th house. But 12th house is not good to the Lagna. So, it is going to give 10 and 6 and 12. It is going to be favorable along with some loss or some Suppose, I mean, abroad or whatever may be the significations. Okay. This is talking about something else. This is talking about something else. You understand? So that way we have to study a planet. If you ignore this planet signification, straight away you take the star lot, straight away you take to the sublot. I have seen many people do not look at the planet, do not look at the star lot, they straight away go to the sublot. Many planets will be in the same star or same sub. All planets will not give the similar results. How? Starting is different, source is different. I hope you are able to understand, right? I'm trying to give the important points, what we normally miss and what we are going to, take in our EPS system. Anybody having any doubt in this aspect? We are the introduction session, so I have to cover at least the important points, then only to be useful. I'm trying my best to explain within short duration. Anybody having any doubts, sir? Hello, I'm going to share a chart and explain. Anybody having so far, whatever discussed, anybody having any doubt? Everybody is quiet. What's sir? Someshwar ji, namaskar.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, sir. Any doubts, sir, so far?
No, no, so far.
Okay, okay. So now I will share a chart. Okay. For example, now we are going to study with an example chart for the marriage. Timing of the event. Okay. Please understand, I was telling that each planet cuspal sublord significations have to be studied, right? I think I forgot Pavanji to to give you a time to explain about that source effect and result. I don't know. I mean, I think no problem, right? Okay, so we are going to. When I was telling that each planet's cuspal sublord also significator, and in EPS, each planet cuspal sublord signification also will be playing an important role in the timing of. So I will tell about that. You can see here we are going to study this planet, this native. He got married in, for example, he got married in Rahu Mahadasa. In Rahu Mahadasa, and now he is running, say, 34 years. Jupiter Dasa is running from 23 January. Previously, he was running Rahu Mahadasa, for example. So suppose he got married in Rahu Mahadasa. Whether Rahu Mahadasa is favorable for marriage, in Rahu Mahadasa, which are the supportive, favorable period for at the marriageable age, and which Buddhi would have supported for the marriage. That we are going to check. Okay. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to check the destiny. Okay. Let me look at the EPS table. You see, this is the output of the EPS software, the home page. Here you can see all the 9 planets EPS tables are given. Okay, Ketu, Venus, Sun in the Vinsotri Dasa order, the planets EPS tables have been given, small EPS tables, only CST, CSA. If you go to the EPS main table, you can see extended planets, conjunct planet, aspected by planet, aspecting, all these things can be seen here. Okay, this is going to be a small table for a ready reference. Okay. Now we have to check which planets are. We have to check the 7th cuspal sublime. So always it is recommended to study a planet along with the birth chart. If you click show natal chart, birth chart also will open. You can move this table anywhere according to your convenience, so that we can have a reference. Now, 7th house. Who is the 7th sublord? 7th sublord is which planet? 7th sublord is Saturn. Okay, let us check Saturn. 7th sublord is Saturn. You can see this, right? Saturn. In the nakshatra of Venus, 4, 11, and 9, moving towards 2, 4, and 12. Second house is okay. 4 and 12, they are not denying. It is indicating some weakness, right? 7, 8, 6. This is seventh lord, eighth lord occupying sixth house, but moving towards 1-5, this is reducing the sixth house signification, and 1-5-7-11. It is good. Star lord is Venus 4-11 and 9. Sublord for second house and 4 and 12. That is having some mixed signification. That star lord of the star lord Mercury 3, 12, and 9. You can see the colors of the fonts are red color, blue color, or green color, because in the software, if you choose the event, it's an event based software. I have chosen the event marriage. For the event of marriage, favorable, unfavorable fonts, that houses will be shown in the red color. Others will be green color or blue color according to the primary and secondary houses. Okay. Now, that Venus in the nakshatra of Mercury, third lord, 12th lord occupying ninth house, this is favorable to 11 and 9, 3 and 9. Sublord for eighth house, some weakness is there, right? So obstacles are indicated, but favorable also present. Now, who is going to decide? Rahu. Sublord Rahu occupying eighth house. Where is Rahu? Rahu is occupying eighth house here, right? That occupying eighth house, but sublord for third house. This is favorable. That Rahu represents Saturn. Saturn is coming 7-8-6 and 1-5 and 1-5-7. So this is supportive. Rahu in own star. It means what? Marriage is promised some obstacles and delay, right? Marital life is going to be smooth or not, it is going to be good, but along with some struggles, right? Because it is not having any strong 6-8-12 grouping, but it is having favorable along with the some obstacles. So this is the way Saturn destiny is promised for the marriage, and along with some delay and right? So this is the way we have to study that seventh house matters. Now, who is going to give the marriage, right? Who is that Dasa Lord? Rahu Dasa was running. You check Rahu whether it is favoring for the marriage. If you take as per KP, if you take Rahu, occupying eighth house, right? Rahu, I will take the, KP significator in the software, it is there. KP significator if you take. Rahu is occupying eighth house. Rahu represents Saturn. Saturn is 9, 6, 4, 11, 8, and 7. Right? Saturn is 9, 6, 4, 11, 8, and 7. Right now? Right, sir? Rahu in the star, Rahu representing Saturn. Rahu in own nakshatra. Again, 8 is repeated. In the star of Saturn, 9, 6, 4, 11, 8, and 7. It is mixed signification. It is not strongly favorable, but it is having 6 also, 4 also, 8 also, and 9, 11, and 7 also. It is mixed signification, right? Now, let me come to this. Rahu in own nakshatra, sublord is Jupiter, 6, 9, and 11. Oh, okay, supportive. So, Dasa Lord, despite some weakness, it is showing supportive signification to the sublord, and sublord Jupiter in the nakshatra of Sun. 2, 9, 3, 7, 11 are good. So, Dasa Lord is supportive for marriage, but with the obstacles and delay. Any doubt in this? You explain up to the Lord, sir. Then we will check the Buddhi Lord, which is going to be favorable. Yes, Pawan ji.
जैसा कि सर ने अभी जो एग्जांपल दिया वही कंटिन्यू चल रहा है कि हम लोग उसको ईपीएस सिस्टम के आधार पर मैरिज प्रॉस्पेरिटी को चेक कर रहे हैं कि उसमें अपन लोग जो केपी मेथड के आधार पर देखते हैं कि सेवंथ हाउस का सबलोड कौन है, वो किसके स्टार लॉर्डशिप में है और कौन कौन से भाव को सिग्निफाई कर रहा है, उसके आधार पर अपन लोग डिसीजन लेते हैं। वो हॉररी चार्ट में तो सही बैठता है, लेकिन नेटल चार्ट में जहाँ पर एक प्लैनेट कई इवेंट को सिग्निफाई करता है, उस चीज के लिए बताया है कि सेवंथ हाउस का स्टार लॉर्ड, वो राशि लॉर्ड कौन है, उसका स्टार लॉर्ड और उसका सब लोड कौन है। तो उस कस्प की स्ट्रेंथ को चेक करने के लिए तीनों चीजों को एनालिसिस करना पड़ेगा। लास्ट में जो सब लोड है वो क्योंकि अथॉरिटी प्लानेट उसका 7th हाउस का उसको माना जाएगा, उसको हम लोग एनालिसिस करेंगे उस हाउस की प्रॉस्पेरिटी को चेक करने के लिए। अब यहाँ सैटर्न का है, सैटर्न दे रहा है 7th हाउस 8th हाउस का स्वामी है, 6th हाउस में उसको ऑक्यूपाई कर रखा है, और CSL है 15711 उसने इंडिकेट किया है। और जो स्टार लॉर्ड है वो वीनस है, वो 2412 को इंडिकेट कर रहा है, और सब लॉर्ड है वो राहु है, वो 3, और यहाँ पर सैटर्न है वो उसका राशि स्वामी है, वो 5711 को कर रहा है। तो 4 to 12 आने के कारण हम लोग ये कह सकते हैं कि शादी की संभावना है, लेकिन कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स उसको फेस करनी पड़ेगी, या कुछ डिले हो सकता है उस चीज के लिए। उसी चीज को फिर आप जब उस टाइम पर जो जाता है कि राहु को अपन चेक कर रहे हैं, वो दशा लॉर्ड के रूप में है, वो 8th हाउस में ऑक्यूपाई हो रखा है, और उसका जो स्टार जो राशि स्वामी शनि है वो 7 8 और 6 को सिग्निफाई कर रहा है। तो यहाँ अगर केवल अपन दो स्टेज को कंसीडर करते हैं तो हम लोगों के जो प्रिडिक्शन है वो गलत होने की संभावना है, क्योंकि कि यहाँ पर 6 हाउस को और 8th हाउस को सिग्निफाई करने के आधार पर हम लोगों का प्रिडिक्शन होता है, वो ये मानते हैं कि यहाँ पर हम उस चीज के लिए मना कर देंगे। लेकिन आगे अगर अपन टू एक्सटेंडेड सिग्निफिकेशन को भी अगर एनालिसिस करते हैं कि किन भावों का स्टार लॉर्डशिप और किन भावों का सब लॉर्डशिप है, तो वहां देखिए सैटर्न है वो 15711 को सिग्निफाई कर रहा है, और इधर की साइड से जुपिटर है सब लॉर्ड 6 11 9 को सिग्निफाई कर रहा है। तो इस आधार पर हम 5711 आने के कारण शादी के लिए ये फेवरेबल हाउस माने जाते हैं, जो कि एक्सटेंडेड सिग्निफिकेटरी सिस्टम के अंतर्गत आए हैं। यानी 2 स्टेप्स को और ऐड कर लेते हैं तो वहां पर उसकी स्क्रिप्ट क्लियर हो जाती है। उसके आधार पर हम लोगों का रिजल्ट एक अलग स्टेज पर और अलग तरीके का आ सकता है। जहां पर रिजल्ट में गलत होने की संभावना थी, वहां इस चीज को आप चेक करेंगे तो वो रिजल्ट पूरा सही जाएगा।
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
यस।
Now, sir, now we are going to check and Rahu Dasra is supportive for marriage along with some obstacles. That's what delay and obstacle. Now, on Rahu Dasa started from 16, 17 years. So, marriageable age is coming from, say, 21 years of age we can take from Saturn Bugdi. Saturn Bugdi onwards, marriageable age starts. So, Saturn, Mercury, Ketu, Venus, then Sun, Moon, that wave that Bugdis will be running. And Rahu Dasa, Saturn Bugdi is coming in the 21 to 23. Then after that, 24, 25, 26 and all Mercury. Then Ketu will be running for the marriage period. So we have to check which planet is going to be favorable in conducting the marriage during its Bugdi period. Once the Bugdi is found, within that Bugdi, which Antra it is going to be favorable. As per EPS, for the event of marriage, always strongest planet is going to be the Bugdi Lord. The next strongest after the Bugdi, then next one, the next planet is going to be the Antra. In North India, we can say this is Bugdi means Antardasa, that Antra it is called as Pratyantardasa. So Dasa and Bugdi should be the strongest one in conducting the marriage. Within that Antra will be the next strongest one, and also they will complete the chain. Okay, that house signification also will be formed. That and all we will explain. Now, if you, so Bugdi lad can be Saturn or Mercury or Ketu because they are coming within that marriageable age that we have to see. But even if it is coming marriageable age, if they are not having favorable significations, they will not conduct marriage during their Bugdi, only during the favorable Bugdi only it will be conducted, even if it is delayed, that you have to keep it in. After that, any of the 9 planets can act as the Antra, right? For example, if you take the KP signification, if you take, which is a favorable signification, which is the favorable 2, 7, 11 signification, you please tell, sir, everyone, anyone can say that. This is second significator 3, Sun, Moon is 7 and 1, and Mars 7, 11, 1, and 5 and 10, right? This is very good, no? Mars. Right or not, sir?
Yes, sir.
And Mercury 6 is the primary signification. 9, 7, 8, 3, and 2. This is mixed. So Mercury is mixed, and good is what? Mars.
Mars.
And Jupiter 9, 11, 2, and 6. This is also mixed, but it is not having any seventh house, but 2 and 11 are good. And Venus 9, 3, 12, 4, and 11. It is having some houses, but not having second house or seventh house, but it is also mixed, right? Saturn 9, 6, 4, 11, 8, and 7. 7 is going to be the last significator. It is also mixed, right? And Rahu is 8th house, and I think Ketu, we have to check. Ketu is going to be second house. So Rahu is the Dasa Lord, we already checked. Ketu representing Sun, that Sun we already discussed. Sun is having 9, 3, 12, and 2. That is also not very strong. So good planet is Moon 7 and 1, and Mars is 7, 11, 1, and 5. And of course, other planets are mixed significators. They are the planets can favor. So if you go for 2, 7, 11 significator, we have to choose the significator as per KP, and we'll check the ruling planets at the time of analysis to verify the fruitful significator that we normally do for horary. But in the natal chart, even if you do that way, what is the rule? Common significator in the signification and ruling planets only we take it, right? But in the list of good significator, Mars is present, Moon is present, and other planets are mixed. How to choose which is going to be good significator? Correct? Mars is going to be either as a Bugdi Lord, but Mars is going to be very late, so it can act as the Antra Lord. Moon is also the same way we can think that, but the situation is actual is different. I will tell you. You can see if you take Mars, Mars is 5 11s, 1 and 7 is good, but look at the signification of this one and look at the signification of this one. So Mars is not favorable completely at the star and sub level. It is weakening. 7 moving towards 6. Now, same way Moon moving towards 6, same way it is also not favorable. All right. Now, what about that next period is Saturn and Mercury? If you take, I mean, Saturn already we discussed. 7th Lord, 8th Lord occupying 6th house. Star Lord is 11 and 9, it is good. But problem here, some obstacles are there. Sublord is 8, but favorable houses. Correct? But the source planet is good. Star level having some weakness. 8 and 6 are getting weakened by the 4 and 12. Star level should be good, then further supported by the sublot. Now, here if you take Mercury, Mercury's source is okay. Star level is 7th Lord, 8th Lord, occupying 6th house, not good, but 6 is further reduced by 1, 5, 7, 11. 7th house is supported by Star Lord and sublord. Now, 2A level planet is okay, but only that strength is little reduced, but strength is not completely reduced. Sublord is Rahu 8 and 3. You can see this, right? This signification. So it means what? Mercury star level planet having favorable signification despite some weakness. That weakness is reduced. Sublord also favoring. So, though Mercury, otherwise, if you take only CLOCC, Mercury is third lord, 12th lord occupying ninth house in the star of a planet, 7th lord, 8th lord occupying sixth house. Then sublord is 8. So 7, 8, 6, again 8. So then 12 is there. We will see that Mercury planet is 12th house, signifying 6th house, 8th house, and unfavorable side, and also favorable 3, 9, 7, and these houses. So we will not be able to decide whether this planet is favorable or not. But honestly speaking, Mercury star level, sub level are, though it is having some weakness, it is having favorable significations. Look at that Saturn. Saturn also good, but star level having some weakness. and source is experiencing some weakness, but sublord is the same, right? Now that native got married in Mercury Bugdi and Saturn Anthra, right? How, so we will say, sir, Mercury in the star of Saturn, seventh lord, sir. Yes, seventh lord, eighth lord occupying sixth house. Sublord is Rahu occupying eighth house. We will not have that, confidence to choose this that Mercury can give marriage during this period. Yes, we can choose Saturn in the star of your planet line and 11 significant as good only. But Saturn is having some weakness because it is having this signification, and 7 is going to experience this, 6 is going to experience this, so that strength is going to be reduced. Seventh house matters are going to experience this. That's what I said. No, source is going to experience this. Here source is not having any seventh house. Source is supported by the star lord favorable signification. When compared to Saturn, Mercury is stronger and star level sublord is the same. So Mercury is acted as the Bugti and Antra, the next planet Saturn, not other planets, because each planet having some weakness. If I start explaining, it will take a lot of time. But if you check each planet, there are simple methods through key planets in EPS system. Key planets, how to identify the key planets? Based on the planet, we can choose the planet easily. Okay, we have got some other tables, filter table, all these things we can easily identify. So Mercury Bugdi, Saturn Antra has given the marriage. You can see that before Mercury Bugdi, marriageable age Saturn was playing. Saturn Bugdi, Mercury Antra did not give marriage. Mercury Bugdi, Saturn Antra only gave the marriage because strongest is Mercury, then comes the Saturn. You understand? So I'm trying to make it simple so that you will understand how far it is useful and how far we can see this signification, negative significations are not much stronger because of the support of this, and the favorable signification CLOCC alone, if you take, they are getting weakness because of the CST and CSL. Okay, then those things and all that we will discuss only in the classes, we can explain in detail. You can explain, Sir Pavanji, you can tell how this moon, Mars, though they are good in signification but not good in the CST, CSL, how Mercury and Moon, Saturn are favorable.
यस सर। जैसा कि सर ने अभी जो उदाहरण दिया उसी को कंटिन्यू चला रखा है इसमें, क्योंकि राहु की महादशा में अगर उस नेटिव की मैरिजेबल एज देखें तो वो उस चीज में अपन को हर प्लैनेट को उसको सिग्निफिकेशंस को चेक करना पड़ेगा। उसी चीज को अपन लोग अगर केपी मेथड के आधार पर लेते हैं तो वहां पर कॉमन सिग्निफिकेशंस के रूप में कौन कौन से भाव को सिग्निफाई कर रहा है उस तरीके से वो जैसे ये अभी टेबल आ गई तो इसमें सन है वो 9, 3, 12 को सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं, तो हम लोग ये जस्टिफाई नहीं कर पाते ये किस लेवल पर है। उसी तरीके से हर प्लैनेट का है, कहीं ना कहीं वो सिग्निफिकेशन जो सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं उसके आधार पर अपन लोग एनालिसिस करेंगे कि कौन से प्लैनेट है उस डेस्टिनी फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ मैरिज के लिए फेवरेबल प्लैनेट है, कौन से प्लैनेट जो कि अनफेवरेबल सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं, और कौन से हैं जो मिक्स सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं। तो उसी तरीके से ईपीएस सिस्टम के अंतर्गत उन 9 प्लैनेट को ही 3 पार्ट में अपन डिवाइड कर लेंगे कि फेवरेबल कौन है, अनफेवरेबल कौन है, और मिक्स सिग्निफिकेंट मिक्स प्लैनेट कौन कौन से है। अब वो मिक्स जो सिग्निफिकेशन प्लैनेट है उस चीज को अपन लोग यहाँ एनालिसिस करेंगे जिसके आधार पर देखेंगे कि मोस्ट फेवरेबल प्लैनेट कौन सा है, क्योंकि केपी नियम जो है के मोस्ट पावरफुल प्लैनेट है वो भुक्ति का कार्य करता है और उससे कम फेवरेबल जो प्लैनेट है वो अंतरदशा का कार्य करेगा। तो यहाँ पर अगर अपन सैटर्न को देखते हैं तो सैटर्न आप जो राहु की स्क्रिप्ट देखेंगे, राहु की स्क्रिप्ट में सैटर्न है वो राशि स्वामी के रूप में है, और वो खुद जो सब लेवल पर 1, 5, 7, 11 जो फेवरेबल प्लैनेट को सिग्निफाई कर रहा है, इस वजह से मोस्ट फेवरेबल प्लैनेट है वो सैटर्न है। अब सैटर्न जो है उसको वो जिसके स्टार लॉर्डशिप में काम करेगा, तो यहाँ बुध के स्टार लॉर्डशिप के रूप में सैटर्न है, तो यहाँ 3, 12 के जो रिजल्ट दे रहा है उसको 5, 7, 11 के थ्रू सपोर्ट कर रहा है यहाँ, सब लेवल पर राहु है। तो इस तरीके से बुध जो है, क्योंकि उसके स्टार लॉर्ड है, वो मोस्ट फेवरेबल प्लैनेट सैटर्न है, इस वजह से भुक्ति के रूप में कार्य करेगा। और सैटर्न जो सेकंड पॉजिटिव फेवरेबल प्लैनेट है, क्योंकि यहाँ स्टार लॉर्ड है वो वीनस है सैटर्न का, तो सोर्स लेवल पर तो वो पॉजिटिव हाउसेस को सिग्निफाई कर रहे हैं, लेकिन स्टार लॉर्डशिप है वो वीनस है, वो उतना पावरफुल नहीं है जितना सैटर्न है। इस वजह से अंतरदशा का कार्य करेगी, वो सैटर्न के रूप में कार्य करेंगे। आप केवल इस स्क्रिप्ट को अगर ढंग से देख करके और आप इस चीज को प्रिडिक्शन कर सकते हैं कि इस नेटिव की राहु महादशा, मेरकुरी भुक्ति और सैटर्न अंतरदशा के अंतर्गत शादी होगी।
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
So that moon and Mars periods, they are having 1, 7, 7, 7, 5, and 11 good, and 5, 11, 1, 7, 7, 3, 9 are also good, but they are not supportive for the marriage because of their weak signification. And also, there is one theory called planetary interlink theory in EPS. It means what? The planet which is favorable for the marriage in the Dasa period, that planet's role will be playing significantly in the Bhukti and Antra. For example, here with the Rahu Dasa, who is the favorable planet, we call it as key planet. You can see which planet is good. Saturn is though 8 and 6, but 1, 5, 1, 5, 7, 11. So Saturn planet is strongly favorable for the marriage for the native during the Rahu Dasa. So definitely role of Saturn will be there in the Buddhi Lord. Okay, that role directly as a ruler or by way of support. But here you can see there is no role of Saturn. Here there is no role of Saturn, and also the significations also weak, so they are not strong enough to conduct the marriage. Please understand, conducting the marriage is different. Marriage prospects is different. Conducting marriage is possible only during the strong favorable planet as the Buddhi Lord. Rahu, Saturn is here. You see Saturn itself, and you can see sublord also the Rahu, and their signification strongly present. Here, Mercury in the star of Saturn itself, sublord is Rahu. So that way, we can also identify role of planets, that is planetary interlinked. It is exclusive theory in EPS. The planet will act differently under one bhukti, under one dasa. You can see one person will get married in one dasa and bhukti, and same bhukti can give separation in under other dasa. One person will get job in one bhukti in anantra. Same antra can give a loss of job under some other bhukti. How planets are giving their results differently according to their dasa, bhukti, and antra. That is called PILT, planetary interlink. Okay. For example, one person you are there, you may be good in something, but your efficiency work will vary under whom you are working. Dasala changes or your manager changes, your effect, your efficiency can vary. I hope you understand. That is an important thing in EPS. Planet will act, whether it is acting at the Dasala or Buddhi Lord or Antra Lord. That combination also we have to study. It means Dasa Lord is like a source, Buddhi Lord is the effect, and Antra Lord is the result. Source, effect, result is the principle in EPS that you have to keep it in mind. Yes, Pavanji, you can explain this one.
यस, जैसा कि अभी सर ने बताया कि हम लोग जो दशा भुक्ति और अंतरा को जो समझेंगे, उसको डीबीए के नाम से हम लोग जानते हैं, जो कि दशा है वो सोर्स के रूप में काम करेगी, भुक्ति है वो इफेक्ट के रूप में काम करेगी, और अंतरा है वो रिजल्ट के रूप में काम करेगा। इसी चीज को हम लोग उस चीज को पिल्ट कनेक्शन के नाम से बांधते हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ महादशा में जो मोस्ट फेवरेबल प्लैनेट है, वो आप देखिए कि जो सैटर्न एंड राहु दोनों है। अब केपी के आधार पर हम लोग अगर उस मून और मार्स दोनों को सेलेक्ट करते, लेकिन वहां पर आप देखेंगे कि मून और मार्स दोनों में कहीं पर भी राहु और सैटर्न की भूमिका नजर नहीं आ रही है। और जहाँ सैटर्न जो मोस्ट पावरफुल प्लैनेट है, जिस ग्रह के भी नक्षत्र स्वामी के रूप में वो भूमिका अदा करेगा, वो प्लैनेट उसको भुक्ति के रूप में कार्य करेगा। और जो सेकंड उससे जो वीक प्लैनेट रहेगा वो अंतरा के रूप में कार्य करेगा। इसलिए बुध भुक्ति के रूप में हो गया, क्योंकि यहाँ सैटर्न है, उसका स्टार लॉर्ड है। और सैटर्न जो खुद है वो अंतरा के रूप में कार्य कर रहे हैं। इसी कनेक्शन को हम लोग पिल्ट कनेक्शन के नाम से भी मानते हैं, और इसी की फर्दर स्टडी करेंगे वो डीबीए कनेक्शन के रूप में मानेंगे। तो इसी चीज का ईपीएस में सारी एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड रहेगी। कैसे वो कार्य करती है, कैसे ग्रह की स्ट्रेंथ चेक करेंगे, कैसे वो कौन सी बुद्धि के रूप में कार्य करेंगे, क्योंकि एक ही ग्रह है, वो अलग अलग बुद्धि के अंतर्गत अलग अलग रिजल्ट देता है। और अलग अलग प्लैनेट के साथ कॉम्बिनेशन होने के पर अलग अलग हाउस को सिग्निफाई भी करता है। उसी चीज के लिए ओवरऑल जो कनेक्शन रहता है वो डीबीए कनेक्शन रहेगा, जिसमें हम लोग ये एनालिसिस करेंगे किस महादशा में, किस भुक्ति में और किस अंतरा में उस ग्रह से संबंधित या उस हाउस से संबंधित वो रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर करेगा।
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I'll explain with one more table in EPS software. You can see now house grouping table we have got. I will explain through the filter table. We have got one filter table. What is filter table? Planetary interlink theory. It means what? How the planets are connected to each other, we can easily check in a single sheet in this table. You can see, just you right click on this page, you'll get the key planets. It means all the planets K2 to Mercury, all the planets self significations are shown from CLOCC, CSC, and CSL. And according to the event chosen is marriage first natal. According to the event, favorable houses are shown as under one row favorable, and unfavorable houses are shown in the different row. Okay, K2 2 to 6, 10. 6 and 10 are, I mean, star lot for 6 and 10 is shown under unfavorable. And K2 represents sun significations are shown in the next column. Similarly, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury, each planet's self significations are shown. In this, we can choose which planets are favorable significations for the marriage in their self. You can see this is okay. This is Venus is 11, 9, and 2 is good, supported by Jupiter, but some weakness is present. So you can see the color of that shade background is pink color, indicates it is a mixed significator. And Sun, you can see 2, 9, 3, 7, 11, and 10. Only this is not good, but this is good. Sun is a good key planet. Good key planet for the event of marriage. That moon is light blue means it is good, but along with some weakness. Mars, yes, it is good 5 and 11 and 9, but along with some obstacles. These are all mixed significations. Rahu is third sublord, mixed but with dark blue color means you can see favorable Saturn is having. So this is also good. Jupiter's 9, 11, and 9. Yes, that is also good, but along with some weakness. Saturn is good because war 7, 1, 5, 1, 5, 7, 11. But you can see the dark pink shade. Dark pink shade means it is a mixed one with a very good favorable signification. You can see 11, 9, and 2, very good grouping with some weakness. Similarly, very good grouping, some weakness. Okay, so but light pink is worst. It means light pink means moving towards red color. So 3 and 9 and 12 and 8 are present. So favorable key planet is Rahu, Jupiter, and Saturn. We can take it, right? Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, we can take is a favorable key planet. I hope you will understand, right? So now, suppose you take Rahu. You can see here there's one table for selection. You click Rahu at all levels. I click Rahu and Saturn. And which planet I said? Rahu. What is the planet? Rahu and Saturn and Jupiter, right? Rahu, Saturn, Jupiter. And Sun is also good. No, very good. Sun is good. Okay. If you choose this planet, you can see which are the planets are having these signification at the star level and sub-level importantly. You can see Jupiter, no. Saturn, first level planet is Star Lord, Sublord is Rahu is good. Star Lord and 2 level are not having that these planets, but they are in the supports. But look at Mercury. Mercury Star Lord is our favorable key planet. Sublord also favorable key planet. Star Lord of the Sublord also favorable key planet. And Rasi Lord are also good. And you can see Ketu, no. Mercury, no. And Sun, Star Lord, Sublord, no. So Moon is not. Mars is not. So that way, under Rahu, the key planet Saturn is present at star level and sub level. And of course, there is called ruler's link and all I will explain in the course. You can see Mercury is strong. And then comes the Saturn. We can easily identify the planet which are all under the influence of these favorable key planets. Rasi Lord we take, we can say supports. What is supports? Conjunction, aspect, all these planets associated to these planets names are given here. So which are the planets or in supports also we can identify in this. If you keep the cursor over this planet, you can see their significations also shown within bracket. You can easily identify. This is called quilt table. By identifying the key planets, you can choose their role. You can see Rahu planet, Dasa, Ragu, Saturn, they are all the key planets. Ragu, so all the key planets are rolling. So out of this, Rahu and Saturn are playing role for Mercury at the primary good level, second level, and sub level. For Saturn, first level and third level only, and fourth level only ruled by the key planets, and remaining levels are having the key planet in their supports. So that way also we can differentiate. It's just you brief, Pavanji, advantage of print table. So I want to make it, fast.
सर ने उसी चीज के लिए आगे इलोबरेट किया है कि अपन फेवरेबल की प्लैनेट कैसे सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, उसमें ही कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस के भी आधार पर बताया हुआ है कि जो डार्क पिंक है वो फेवरेबल के रूप में, लाइट पिंक है वो अनफेवरेबल के रूप में, या डार्क ब्लू है वो मिक्स के रूप में, लाइट ब्लू है वो मिक्स विद
Light pink
अनफेवरेबल।
also mixed. Light pink, dark pink are also mixed, but light pink is unfavorable is more.
यस
Dark
सर,
pink is mixed with both favorable and unfavorable. This only for indication. The software
इंडिकेशन।
will show the indication. Okay. Yes, sir.
तो वो इंडिकेट करता है कि जिससे आपको सुविधा रहेगी कि आप फेवरेबल की प्लैनेट को भी सेलेक्ट कर सके और ये देख सके कि कौन कौन से प्लैनेट है वो अनफेवरेबल है और कौन से प्लैनेट है वो मिक्स प्लैनेट के रूप में है। नेक्स्ट वन, ये जो सामने दे रखी है ये पिल्ट कनेक्शन के रूप में ये टेबल है। इसके आधार पर आप जैसे ही उस चीज को फेवरेबल की प्लैनेट वगैरह को आप सेलेक्ट करेंगे तो वैसे ही देखेंगे कि वो किस किस ग्रह के स्टार लॉर्डशिप के रूप में, किस किस ग्रह को सब लॉर्डशिप के रूप में, और किन किन ग्रहों को किस किस जगह से वो सपोर्ट कर रहा है। तो अगर किसी घटना के लिए अगर अपन देखते हैं या किसी घटना के लिए अपन ये फिक्स करते हैं कि कौन सी महादशा या कौन सी भुक्ति और अंतरा में वो कार्य होगा, तो उस चीज के लिए ये एक इम्पोर्टेंट टूल के रूप में काम आएगा, जहां पर अपन जो मोस्ट फेवरेबल सिग्निफिकेंट जो की प्लैनेट है उसके आधार पर आप यहाँ पर अगर कनेक्ट कर दोगे या यहाँ पर आप ऑल के ऊपर उसको पुश कर दोगे तो उसके आधार पर वो सारी चीजें आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर सामने आ जाएगी कि किस महादशा में वो सिग्निफाई कर रहा है, किस अंतरदशा में, किस भुक्ति में वो काम कर रहा है। वह उसके आधार पर आप डायरेक्टली उस चीज के लिए प्रिडिक्शन दे सकते हैं कि ये घटना इस महादशा और इस अंतर भुक्ति में और इस अंतरदशा में ये कार्य होगा।
Thank you, sir. Please
यस सर।
understand this table, built table is only as a tool, not required that you have to use this tool to identify the planets. But this table will be useful in finding the planets, how they are connected by way of all levels or by way of Rasi Lord or conjunction, how planets are influencing each other and strongest planet also we can easily identify. Okay, so that, but please, do not think that only with this table we can give the prediction. No, we can give the prediction if you analyze with the basic EPS table along with the, our natal chart is enough, because we got house grouping table, analyzer, those things are all there, but we need not go in detail also initially. We can just focus on this, that is more than enough. So it means, please understand, there is method of analysis in EPS, how to study a chart, starting with the Lagna strain, moon strain, then we go to the destiny, then we go to the Dasa periods, how it signifies, what Dasa signifies, what Dasa is signifies, then what Buddhi is supporting to the Dasa or not, what Antara is supporting to the Buddhi and and Dasa. That way we have to study one by one, one by one. That is the way to start learning with a logical way. Then we can easily, it will take some time definitely to, because normally we take only cuspal lordship and occupying house. We are going to extend CST and CSL. We are going to extend two more levels, that are, 2A level and star lord of the sublord, and we are going to check with the impact of the support planet by way of Rasi, conjunction, aspect, and rulers link. How the rulers link means how the planets are connected to each other by way of rulers within the planet. So their impact and all we are going to check. Then only we can know the correct picture of a planet. Then we are going to study what is the Dasa Buddhi this period is going to give to the native for different types of events. Now I'm telling about the events in marriage. If you choose the event, there are a lot of events already inbuilt. You can also create your own event. So marriage or profession or progeny or whatever maybe the event, you can create your own event also. That software is also having some inbuilt events. Based on that, you can change the event, and accordingly the houses also color also will change. It will give us some clarity in the significations, and also pilt table also the colors will change. Okay, so this is the abstract of this EPS system, and I hope you understood. And one more thing also you have to keep it in mind that, so initially we'll be thinking that the EPS seems to be a little complicated. Definitely, it is going to be not complicated. It's going to be in detail, right? So when it is going to be in detail, automatically what we will do, we will feel that it is very complicated what to do and all, right? But it is not like that. We have to be, we have to see that each planet we have to, if we want very more clarity, automatically we will have such a complicated study, right? It is not complicated. In-depth study we have to do that. Only if we do in-depth study, we can go for a, what do you call, we can correctly identify strength and weakness of a planet, strength and weakness of destiny, and strength and weakness of Dasa period for the native. So we can do that. For that, we need such a detailed study to understand. So it is not there are a lot of difference when compared to our KP and our EPS, because EPS has got extended signification and it has got in detailed explanation. We are going to do that. So we have to be, we have to be patiently, we have to go, and those who want to go for detailed study, definitely they can join the batch. That next batch is going to start by what do you call by next week Saturday. So normally I used to take the classes only in English, but since some people to make that useful for the people who are all what do you call looking for Hindi translation, because I'm not good in Hindi. Even I don't know Hindi. Only just I can little bit understand, but I cannot talk anything. So that's what I have taken our Pavanji is our student. Is a good active student. He is going to translate whatever I'm teaching, and so if you have any doubt and all, you can ask then and there in the class, and it will be the recording sessions also is going to be provided, and so you can join the course, and if you want, you can join and learn the system. I'm going to teach the system with logic, and I will ask many questions to you. and because I always having the confidence that more and more you ask the questions, you will have the clarity, right? That is what it is required. So please, understand that importance of this EPS system. I hope you would have understood. If you have any doubt, you please ask me now also, or you can ask Pavanji also any doubts and all, because of the we are running out of time. So, I mean, that's what. This is the course details. Saturday, Sunday, normally used to take only weekdays, but for the benefit of the people who are all having time only during weekends, so we have taken that the weekend batch is going to start on Saturday and Sunday on evening time. So it is going to be 32 sessions. It will be minimum of 2 hours. The sessions will be there. Recordings also will be provided, and all your doubts it will be clarified. You will be given proper training. It's going to be very interactive course, and even BTR also will be done. Please understand, BTR is not just with the rolling planners. BTR is going to be done based on verification of the important past events. All these things will be taught. Yes, Pavanji, just you can explain this in Hindi also.
जैसा कि सर ने बताया कि नेक्स्ट सैटरडे से ईपीएस के जो नए बैच स्टार्ट होने जा रहे हैं वहां पर हर चीज के लिए आपको विथ लॉजिकल समझाया जाएगा, किसी भी चीज में शॉर्टकट तरीके से नहीं। लोग बाग मानते हैं कि ईपीएस थोड़ा सा लेंदी पड़ता है, लेकिन लेंदी नहीं होता है, बल्कि उसमें लॉजिकल वे में आपको समझाया जाता है। एक बार आपके वो कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो गए, उसके बाद में आपकी जो एक्यूरेसी लेवल है, जो प्रिडिक्शन लेवल है, वो काफी हाई स्टेज तक एक्यूरेट जाएंगे, उसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है। और ये जो कोर्स का ड्यूरेशन है वो 32 सेशंस है। सैटरडे संडे को 2 घंटे की क्लासेस रहेगी, और कोर्स फीस है वो 15,000 है। मीडियम है सर, जैसा कि सर ने बताया, क्योंकि उनको इंग्लिश ही आती है, हिंदी थोड़ा बहुत समझ लेते हैं, लेकिन प्रॉपर वे में मैं उस तरीके से कंफर्टेबल नहीं है, इसलिए इंग्लिश मीडियम से रहेंगे। और मैं कोशिश करूंगा सर के साथ आप लोगों को जो ट्रांसलेट कर सकूं हिंदी में। और इस चीज में जो टॉपिक्स है वो आपके सामने दे रखे हैं। इसमें सबसे मेन चीज है वो डीबीए ओ बीटीआर का है। बीटीआर सबसे लास्ट में लिया जाएगा, जिसमें आप देखेंगे कि केवल रूलिंग प्लैनेट के आधार पर ही बीटीआर नहीं होता है, बल्कि एक एक हाउस और किस तरीके से उससे संबंधित घटनाएं हैं उस चीज के बीटीआर में इफेक्ट करती है। तो उस तरीके से पूरे 9 हाउस को और सब चीजों को, 9 प्लैनेट और 12th हाउस को, उन चीजों के आधार पर बीटीआर को किस तरीके से कंसीडर किया जाके और एक्यूरेट बीटीआर सीखी जा सकती है। तो ये सर का है कि आप लोग ज्वाइन कीजिए। नेक्स्ट सैटरडे से क्लासेस है, और 2 घंटे की क्लासेस है। उसके बाद में रिकॉर्डिंग सिस्टम भी रहेगा सर का। और काफी अच्छा आप लोग प्रोफेशनल एस्ट्रोलॉजर के रूप में आप उस चीज का बेनिफिट पाएंगे कि कहाँ एक्यूरेसी किस तरीके से आती है, प्रिडिक्शंस में किन किन चीजों का ख्याल रखा जा सकता है, किस तरीके से प्लानिट की स्ट्रेंथ को चेक किया जाए, कैसे फेवरेबल प्लानिट है, कौन सा मिक्स प्लानिट है उसको चेक किया जाए, कैसे वो स्टार लोड के रूप में भूमिका अदा करेगा तो क्या रिजल्ट देगा, कैसे सब लोड के रूप में अगर भूमिका अदा करेगा तो वो क्या रिजल्ट देगा। तो वो सारी चीज इसमें आपको सिखाई जाएगी। तो आप लोग इसको ज्वाइन कीजिए, बहुत अच्छा लगेगा आप लोगों को। यस सर, बी कंटिन्यू प्लीज।
Okay, thank you so much. And I will be the recording of the session for the benefit of the others. I will be uploading on YouTube, and you can find the numbers also here or WhatsApp number. If you're interested, definitely you can WhatsApp your interest, and you can join the course. And any doubt you are having, anything as of now, you are free to ask. Or if you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp also. You can call me also. You can ask any doubts you have, you please ask, and all your doubts will be clarified in the course. Only thing is we need patience. I know how to, which are the things have to be taught first, and which are the things to be trained first, and one by one, I will teach you, because I know, because I formed the system. I know which has to be start, and how it has to be trained. Okay, more and more you come forward with whenever I'm asking questions, if you come forward with your answers or with your doubts, and then it will be clarified. That will be more useful. Okay, sir. So I think by way of, you will be having very good knowledge. I mean, many people are having very good knowledge in KP and they are practicing. I mean, I'm admire about many people's their skills. So, but definitely, I'm not bothered about that horary. But you see, when natal chart itself we are able to get it, horary it will be automatically you can easily get it from EPS also. And as far as that people who are having good knowledge in horary, they are also doing very good in natal, but natal chart has got a lot of complications. So even in the classes, I will not be discussing easy charts. I will be discussing mostly the complicated charts so that you will understand better the logical way and apply it. If you teach only the easy chart, then you will feel it very simple. Then when you are really approaching a tough chart, basically tough charts only will approach to us. So when they are coming to us, we will not be able to approach. So I will be teaching the classes with each event, important events. I will teach with many charts, with difficult charts only, so that you will learn better. Okay, so the people who are having good knowledge, good experience, good experts in KP, they might have very good knowledge more than me also, experience also, but they may be having some sort of doubt, some sort of gap in their application in KP system. Definitely, our EPS system will go into, I mean, add value to their findings and fine tune their, improve their accuracy, and ultimately it is going to support, do the service to the society. Okay, you please, if you are interested, you please join in the course. And any doubt, you please ask me. Okay, sir. Any doubts, sir? Anybody having any doubt, please ask me. I'll share this also to the YouTube because some people have messaged that they are not able to join, so that they can also watch, and you can also watch. And anybody having any doubts, please ask me later also. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining this introduction session. And any doubt, you please tell me. Okay.
Thank you.
And Pawanji, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for joining.
Thank
Navin
you.
ji, thank you. Kantilal ji, namaskar,
Thank you,
everybody.
sir. Namaskar.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank
Thank you,
you very
Navin ji.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice.
Thank
Nicely
you, Pawan ji.
explained.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
Pawan ji.
Right, sir.
Navin ji, thank you so much for joining this session. Thank you, sir.